Episode 13. Anyone want to do a recap for last session?
Last session, we started out with meeting Lorena outside of the mansion for Robert Godfrey. And we made the plan with Lorena's crew where she was going to make a distraction at the entry point of the grounds. There was like a checkpoint area, and so she and her men went over there and made a lot of ruckus so that more guards were drawn out of the mansion to go to the checkpoint and like fight Lorena's men, while Arastelle, Poppy, and Zovril snuck around in the forestry area. We hopped the decorative military grade
Yes.
walls and made our way to the mansion where we were sneaking around. We took a side entrance and made our way to the office that we figured Robert Godfrey would be at. Poppy was, if I'm gonna say this was Poppy. She was really getting sweaty with her tactical knowledge and figuring out that since the terrace was more than 60 feet in length, the guards on the one corner would not know that we were there. And it was
Say Poppy's very
amazing.
perceptive
Yeah,
or something.
exactly. And so we made it into the house. Robert Godfrey's door to his office had a glyph of warding on it, which when Arastelle inspected it, she noticed that it was very similar to the warding that she experienced when she scryed on a blood ritual and it almost killed her. Here it is again in Robert Godfrey's house, no less. It was pretty shocking. She dispelled the glyph of warding, and the door was still locked, but we happened to get a key to the office from one of the guards that we had killed. So we go into the office and we find Robert Godfrey in the room, writing something down. And we quickly go into combat. There's not much discussion. And actually, the battle itself was pretty quick too. We made quick work of him, and there was like a funny moment of we blocked the doors, and there was a guy that came to one of the doors on one end, and Poppy came up with this great idea of using minor illusion to sound like Robert Godfrey, and told the guard to go find his wife Ari while he handled like what was going on here. And the guard was like, "Sir, you're going to find Ari. What are you talking about?" And he like scurried away. So that was a really funny moment. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but that was like such cool thinking on Poppy's part. There was a trapdoor in the office going to a basement, and we made our way down there, and we found Ari, which is Zovril's friend from school, and we found her and her maid Amanda doing a blood ritual. They were in a room, and Arastelle and Poppy stayed back to let Zovril talk to Ari to try and understand her motives, what the hell she's doing right now with Farhaven. And she basically explained that she's tired of Strixhaven's hold on like magic, and like why do they get to like keep a tight leash on all of these like healing things. Like she wants to be able to help more people in the world for cheaper, and she's found a way. Unfortunately, in her pursuit of this, she also found that using current born blood enhances magical effects. which Farhaven took advantage of in the process. She does apologize, but right as she's saying, I'm sorry, a blood portal appears behind her in a world where teleportation is not a thing, mind you. We are not able to use any teleportation magic in this world. A portal appears behind her and just pulls her away. It stays open for a little bit, I assume because it's waiting for Amanda to go through. But Zovril quickly acts, smacks Amanda with his hammer on the way, and jumps through the portal. It was an amazing moment. And he hit for a good amount of damage. I actually think that it probably helped in the fight that Arastelle and Poppy were about to have. So yeah, Zovril disappeared through the portal, and Arastelle and Poppy are left to fight Amanda. She summons this like blood mirror image elemental thing. It was a tough fight. Arastelle dispelled the elemental, making it a little bit easier, but Arastelle went down because the person was Amanda was doing so much freaking damage. We downed her and tried to like regroup as it switched over to Zovril, where he landed in this like castle of sorts, a marble ivory castle. And he landed in a pool of blood. So he was bloodied while not being bloodied. And Ari was kind of close in front of him, but at the edge of the pool on the steps was someone we know as Kanzar. He is a very powerful mage. He's a goblin, but we suspect that he is a lich, and he's one of the legendary mages in this world. We know him to be a good guy, but it was revealed that he is actually kind of evil. He's been kidnapping Currentborn for their magical blood. Which I guess is not too surprising, but still disappointing. He tells Zovril to leave him alone, and says that because of the things that the strangers are grouping the strangers, the things that the strangers have done for Arcavios, he is willing to spare Zovril. But if he continues to interfere, he will kill him. So he sends Zovril back, and we find out that this teleportation is a forced thing with no save, and it's crazy. And Zovril gets sent back to the basement where Arastelle and Poppy are. Kanzar goes through as well. He says that he needs to pick up his student. And in the basement, he brings Amanda back to life. We have a short discussion of why he's doing what he's doing, and he thinks that it's for the greater good. He thinks he's using his magic to help people and save lives, and with the omens coming from the south, which are enormous creatures, gigantic, he needs to be able to use Currentborn blood in order to fight the fight. So yeah, he tells everyone to leave him alone, and we can't really do much. We're all bloodied. We have no spells, and we just kind of let him leave. After that, we searched the basement. We found a Currentborn named Tanya, and we rescued her. We found vials of blood as well that had names of other Currentborn, which we kept because we hoped to eventually scry on those Currentborns to find out their location. And Arastelle found the blood ritual that they were doing were actual coordinates, so she mapped out what she was able to, but she'll probably need to look for someone who's more equipped with coordinates to help find out where the coordinates led. And yeah, after that, we destroyed the place. We literally blew up the mansion using gunpowder and left. We met up with Lorena and we decided to go to a tavern in the southeast.
Yeah, it's a lot happened for something that felt like it went by so quick during the session. Yeah, a lot of happened last session.
It was such a great session. Yeah, it was a fantastic session.
It was. Yeah, I agree.
I'm glad you think so.
I agree. It was a good session. Always, like always, I also asked the players to vote for someone they felt like did a great job last session, so that they can have an inspiration point this very session. So usually I go around and ask people who they are voting for. So, and why, obviously. Let's start with Kuwu.
Yeah, I voted for Ethan for his RP. And as I wrote 2 weeks ago, having the balls of tungsten steel to stand up to Kanzar like that, yeah, that was good. Good stuff.
All right. What about you, Ethan?
I voted for Poppy due to her played up level sweat for her strategery in last session, because it definitely helped ensure that we got to what we needed to a lot quicker and made our fights a little bit smoother.
All right. This actually helped a lot, probably. Yeah. So, good one. And what about you, Lucky?
I vote for Zovril because he healed someone last session.
Did he do that?
Yeah, he healed Poppy at the end. Lorena said that she didn't have any healing left.
Must have been a mistake.
He was like, "Oh, that's right, I can heal." So he was being really true to his character by finally healing.
Pretty sure it was all a dream.
I did not use a spell slot though. I want it to be known.
That's right.
Those are safe for other things.
That's funny.
Okay, well then I take back my inspiration point.
I think I have healed maybe 5 times since he's come in, and that might be a stretch.
But no, I'm super proud of not only his RP, but his fast thinking to jump through the portal led to some really exciting storytelling. So that was awesome.
All right, so 2 votes for Ethan. Ethan, you do get an inspiration point that you can use during this session. Or you lose it, so use it well. And thanks for the recap again, Lucky, so you also get an inspiration for the recap. Last session we ended with you guys leaving Beaumont pretty much as fast as you could. Heading east, southeast, going around the mountain chain that lead to Buchesen. You decided on your way there to send a message to Lochiel about the events. I'm not quite sure if we did it last session or if
we didn't. No,
we did not.
No, so the idea was that like the entire group was gonna go to a tavern to lay low for a little bit. So like our main focus was just to get to the tavern, and we haven't gotten to that tavern yet.
Sure. Yeah, if you're middle of the night, you do have mounts, I believe. Did you find mounts?
You said that they had mounts for us.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably easy to find. Otherwise, you could have maybe just found some at the manor or something like that. So
yeah. And Marina lost a few men, so maybe they're a couple extra mounts.
Jesus, Ethan! That's so dark.
Well,
I
they're gonna bring the
mean-
mounts back, so they can tie them to each other. But yeah, no problems with the mount. At least till to get to the tavern. You do find a tavern a few hours away from Beaumont as you head east with Lorena and her man, trying to get as far as you can from Beaumont, at least far-ish, so that you're safe. You don't know what they're gonna do in Beaumont, how they're gonna react to this. They're probably not gonna start going all-out war and send people all around, but you never know. So better not to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
You do find a small tavern east of Beaumont. Just your classic, like, high road tavern. Not much else in the small hamlet you stop at. The tavern is called Au Beau Cochon. Is
Should I write that down?
sure.
Oh, damn. Oh, Boko Shawl.
There we go. I just wrote it.
Oh, thank you.
Discord.
Oh. At the beautiful.
Yeah.
Cochon is pig, I think.
Cochon is pork.
Yeah.
Pig. Yeah.
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 Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You stop at a place called Au Beau Cochon. They have this wooden insignia like over the door. It looks like a pig's head. And there's this thing written on it. Obviously, they don't have room for everyone, but Lorena and her man will just build a small camp, get some campfires going as the sun rises up. They're all very exhausted, obviously, so they're ready to just maybe wait for a few hours there, get some sleep, and then head back north after that.
Mm-hmm.
While you guys can head back south toward Buchesen. Not being camping people, I assume you probably will be taking a room or.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Yeah, Poppy's all about glamping.
Sure.
What's glamping?
Clamping?
Glamorous
Camping.
camping.
Is that glamorous camping?
I was talking in character. Ethan.
Oh.
What is clamping? So, yeah, no
You
problem
say
with the
the
room.
finest temps.
A room for the night is very cheap. It's like 5 copper piece. Doesn't include anything. Well, a room for the day actually at this point, at this hour. So.
Okay.
They're very surprised to see
5 copper?
night travelers. Yeah, 5 copper. Nobody takes room for the day usually, so.
I'll just pay for all 3 of us.
Sure.
I literally just removed my silver, you butt.
Oh.
I'm
Are we just getting one
it
room or
back.
2 rooms?
They're small one-person rooms. This
One-person
is
rooms,
like
okay.
a highway kind of tavern, so usually
We'll
it's
give them 2
merchants,
silver pieces
travelers.
then. And ask for
Right
some
there.
food and drinks when we get there as well then.
You give him 2 silver pieces?
Yeah, I only have silver, not copper. It's 5
Yeah.
copper a room, so 15
Okay.
copper, and then maybe
Okay.
a drink for each of us or some
Yeah, you
food.
get breakfast and
All right.
like a tea or coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably tea. So yeah, you can pass the day there. You know that Lorena and her man will probably just camp for 4 to 5 hours, sleep and leave. Just so that they can.
We're not gonna talk?
I mean, if you want to talk with her, she's got to be there for 4 to 5 hours. So.
We could also talk on the ride over.
Yeah,
so, like, was
obviously.
there anything you wanted to talk about with her?
Yeah, if you've been riding for like an hour or two, you can even talk with her.
I don't know. Is there anything that, like, I guess she's kind of tapping out now.
Yeah, they
from
said that
our
they would help.
fight.
They would. Well, I think they said they would help if we found the other like leaders, though, right?
It was more of if it falls in line with whoever their head honcho is, because they were like, we gotta go report this and blah blah. But she wants to help out with getting revenge on them still. Like, she wants to see the entire organization go down. So she
Okay.
wants to, but she has to get kind of permission to do so.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have anything to speak with Arena about. But there's also Tanya with us too.
Oh yeah, we took one of the current with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're bringing her with you.
Yeah.
Good.
So
She's not from
I'll
Beaumont, so she will join.
Okay.
I'll pay for her room as well, and I'll actually give her I'll give her 6 gold. I think that's what we gave the other group.
Mhm. Something like that.
She will answer. You're too kind, ma'am. Not sure I deserve this much.
Where are you from?
I'm from Belterre.
That's pretty far,
Belterre is
right?
just east of Beaumont, so.
And you have family there?
Well, not really. I've never really had any family, so mostly been moving about and doing some jobs here and there, mostly farm as a farmhand. But she doesn't look like a noble or anything. She's got rough hands. Probably worked a farm most of her life.
What will you do now?
Honestly, I do not know. I'll probably try to go and find this place to lay low and be safe. You can say that she looks like she still doesn't really understand what happened. Like she was
They might-
brought a barony away. Like
Mhm.
she probably doesn't even know why. And then some people just got her out of there and made the whole thing explode. Like, that's
That's us.
can be a little, maybe a little too much for her. Like that's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
Mhm.
And now
Yeah.
she's traveling with like a bunch of knights that are not from there, that are all worshippers of Amble. Like, so yeah, she's clearly confused and doesn't know what's going on. And now she's been given 6 gold, which is probably a
What she'll
lot.
make in her life.
Yeah, a lot. Like she's even more confused now. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'll be doing now. I guess I'll just try to find a place to live and try to survive. Are you sure want to
You-
give me this much money?
Hmm.
Is this even real?
Yes is the answer. Yes. Are you able to use Arcana at all?
Well, I did some tricks here and there, but nothing too, nothing too like big, I guess. I've learned some tricks from my ma when I was like still young, but
Are you able to defend yourself if they try to come back?
who are they? Where are we even?
We're in Paragon now, but that we have reason to believe that they might be collecting more current born, and they have a way of tracking. I don't know how to avoid the tracking.
What do they want? Do they just hate us? What's going on? What have I done to them?
They want our blood.
Why? Ah.
To use it for blood magic.
Okay. I mean, I can use. I, 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 I can defend myself with a spear, but that's it. I mean, I'm no fighter. Should I like
If you're
hire some
able to,
guard with this money? Is this what I should do, or?
if you can, I was going to suggest, and I kind of looked to Poppy and Zovril. Coronthir? Oh, you're thinking Strixhaven. I don't think Strixhaven is safe anymore.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, go ahead,
I,
Zeph.
well, if you're decent at farming, gardening's kind of similar, right up the same alley. I know a place in Corinthia that has a greenhouse that needs tending. In
Where's this? Where's Corontia?
In Silk Meadow.
Isn't this like very far away?
Would you be able to travel or no?
I mean, I can try. I've got the means. If you leave me this gold, probably find an escort or something.
I don't
Well-
know if I don't know if Grunthir is the safest right now though.
What about the knights with you? She kind of looks outside. I assume you're in the building or something right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would.
She kind of looks in their direction, like where they would be, where their camp
Would
is.
Lorena take care of Tanya? That
If she
actually might
became a
not have been
follower of Emble and wanted to work at their church,
Yeah.
that would be probably what happens. But the thing that I was thinking of was that, you know, the people who attacked us in Silk Meadow looking for someone who looks like you, they might mistake her if she's in Corinthir. I think staying on this side of the mountain is probably best right now.
You have a good point.
I was gonna say, like, asking, because we plan to talk with Mr. Lochiel soon, right? So telling him about all of this, like asking if there is something that Strixhaven is able to do for any current-born that we come across that need the help of protection from an illegal magic. I don't know. Is that in their scope? Is that something they do?
Not really. I think that they're only letting Nephili stay there because she's my friend, and I have quarters there. We can ask.
So, are you gonna ask Lochiel or are you gonna ask?
Yes,
Lorena?
let's ask Lochiel.
Lochiel.
Sure.
Sure. So you wanna use the stone to talk with Lochiel?
Yes, we'll use our necklaces.
Sure.
I love the idea. I know you said no, but like walkie-talkies where we can all hear in on it.
That's what I'm saying.
It would be hilarious. They're all tuned into like the same magical frequency. I think it would be hilarious.
Well,
It would be amazing.
what I can offer is that you have three. You have
For each
three.
stone?
Well, you have three stones. You only have one, I believe. So essentially, we can
What?
go with the
We have 3 stones.
yes. Well, you all have 1, no?
Yeah.
So you have 3 stones.
How many can we use for each stone?
I can go with the talkie-walkie idea where you all like understand what the other said, but I would restrict this to like 3 sendings a day, which is 1 per stone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't really care about the walkie-talkie idea. That's not what I was hoping for.
The thing is that if I just let you like, if I give this leeway, I know you're gonna be using it to try to get help from it, when I want you to be able to fix things by yourselves.
Sure.
That's the reason why resources exist. I mean, I can let you talk with Low Shield all the time, but understand that Low Shield will not be like teleporting to where you are to help you, even if you talk with him all the time. Obviously, he will enjoy that you give him reports. But that's pretty much it.
Okay. I truthfully don't care about the frequency that everyone can hear the messaging. I was thinking that these stones were going directly to Luciel, and it would only be a thing between Luciel and our stone each time we would do it.
Yeah, that's more of a security measure as well.
Yeah.
If one of our stones gets taken, somebody could hear in on it. So, yeah, to do the walkie-talkie idea, I just thought it was a funny idea. I think
So yeah,
yeah.
we keep the you all have 1 sending per player to Low Shield. It was the original idea. So
Yeah, that's just the sending stone.
perfect. We'll keep it at that then.
Okay.
So what do you want to tell him?
You had a list, Poppy.
Yeah, that's
Poppy.
actually will work because we can have. I think we split it up into 2 25-word messages, and then we would have 1 more to talk about Tanya.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Let's see. I guess just the kind of list of stuff, removing some articles, so that way it becomes into 55 words. Would
Actually,
be
I just
75
got an
words.
idea. If you like, I don't like the 50-word limit or whatever the limit sending as.
It's 25.
25. It sounds worse.
Yeah.
You can all cast it as sending once per day. So 1 action, talk with him. This is the thing that the stones can do. If you ritual cast with the stone, you have a sending with no limit. You can have a discussion.
Oh. Okay.
So you're saying it's not really a discussion, it's more of you can talk for as long as you want, and
No,
then
you can have a
Luciel
discussion with him. Yes.
Oh, as a ritual. Oh, okay.
As a ritual. As a ritual, you can have the stone let you speak with someone back and forth until you're both tired of it. It's still once per day. Let's say it lasts 10 minutes so that there's a limit to it. So you can't just keep someone on call for a full day.
We all just
hang up. No, you hang up.
No, you.
Darn, I was really hoping to get into that with
You
Grim.
first.
I'm sorry for ruining it.
We just all back to back call Kanzar and just annoy him until
All ritual
just
passes.
interrupt.
Wait, is that? I thought that was just for our stones with
No,
Low
no,
Shield.
It's
it's just
It
with
is,
Low
yeah.
Shield.
Just a low shield, but like if we could have,
Yeah,
Just like
technically you
bug
can
him
try
until
with
he
anyone.
can't.
he doesn't get a save against it. He just has to deal with us talking to him for 10 minutes.
While he's trying to concentrate and do powerful magic.
Yeah, that'd be so funny.
What you wearing, Kenzar? How you doing this morning? We're coming for you. Just harassing him all the time. He's gonna ghost you at some point. So yeah, that's the thing you can do with the stones.
Okay.
It's a fun.
Okay. Well, I guess Arastelle will have this conversation then. I feel like Arastelle of our group is the one that has an actual connection with Lochiel. So, she'll get out her things to start up a ritual to reach out to Strixhaven, to Lochiel.
Sure. As you do this, you get a voice message saying you that he's in the class right now and he cannot take your call. Please leave a message. No. He has no class. He's not a teacher. You'll see the stone start.
Hilarious.
You'll see the stone start spinning, slowly and floating. You'll see a sort of like ghostly form of Lochiel appear.
Oh, that's cool.
You can hear him say, "It has been a while. How are things?"
Sir, a lot has happened, and we want to give you a report, but I don't know where to begin. We ran into Kanzar.
And
Do you know that he's kidnapping Currentborn?
I wasn't aware. You can see that
How
this
do you-
little ghostly form is starting to like pace. Like it's not really moving, but you can see that he's clearly moving back and forth.
How did you think that he was able to have a flying castle in the sky? How do you think that he was able to accomplish that?
Kanzar has always been a very powerful wizard. I can make things fly too. Never to this extent, but I never really thought about it too much. He was always one of our best.
Can I roll insight on this?
Sure.
Or just get some insight on if he's actually surprised by this? My insight is 17.
He looks mostly surprised, and yes, he does look concerned. But yes,
Okay.
mix of both.
Okay.
You've met him. What has he said?
He told us to leave him alone. That what he's doing is none of our business, and if we try to intervene, he will kill us.
I see. You intervened, I assume?
Yes, he's working with Farhaven, and we. She'll take a pause. We blew up. Shut up, Koo! Stop laughing. we blew up everything in Beaumont and destroyed Robert Godfrey's house, which is where we ran into Kanzar through teleportation. Another thing that I'd like to report to you. He's able to create portals without the star arches using blood magic. Did you know that this is a thing?
I was aware that he could teleport himself, passing through what he funnily called bloodstreams. He says that with the like no fun in his voice.
It's very nauseating sounding.
I wasn't aware that he could teleport more than himself.
Not only that, but there's. Well, actually, I don't actually know if Zovril shared that information with me, so I won't save.
I would have, I think, if you're talking about like the save
Yeah.
Being
or lack
First.
thereof. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say that like there is no fighting it or whatever.
Yeah, not only that, but the person that he's teleports can't even resist it. There's no chance of fighting.
That is concerning. Guess
It's
as we were
incredibly
getting
concerning.
older, he was keeping up.
Yeah.
And is he still in Beaumont?
No, he's back at his flying castle, I assume, some place where it was sunny out
In the middle of the night.
in the middle of the night.
So he's far.
Yes.
Are you still in Beaumont? Are you safe?
We left. We're going towards
Mount
Buchesen.
Chamberlain.
Yeah, Buchesen.
Alright. I'll go and meet Onyx right now. I feel that this is more important than all the things going on here right now.
He didn't seem to be alone in this endeavor. It seems that all of the students at his school are part of it. They're all aware.
And he possibly has some people working against their will. Maybe.
Can you let me know what Strixhaven plans to do? Kanzar believes that you guys won't do anything.
I hope that Onyx will see what's right. I'll be talking with her, and I will personally look into this.
I really hope that that will be the case, sir. If Onyx says no, that you'll take action personally.
Whatever she says, I'll make sure that we find Kenzar.
Okay.
Bring him back to reason, or at least understand why and stop him.
Thank you, sir.
I'm glad that you're all fine.
Yeah, he threatened me, but the fact that I'm still with the group means that he must be waiting for something. I don't know what.
I hope he's gonna be waiting long. I wouldn't want him to be the one to strike first. Whatever he's planning. If you think that Kernborns are in danger, be on your guard.
That's what he told me too. We have a current born here. Her name is Tanya. We rescued her from a prison that they made. Is it possible that we could bring her to Strixhaven for safety?
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I do it at advantage because of the shitty situation that we're in right now? Can I do it at advantage?
Yes. I'm gonna let you do that with advantage. By the way, you're not trying.
Fuck! I got a 2 and a 3.
You have a. You have an inspiration point if you want.
Inspiration points. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I think that this is kind of important. Okay, I got a 15.
Okay. I will make arrangements if the current borns are all in danger because of Genzar. The best I can do is try to protect them. I doubt Genzar will be crazy enough to attack Strix. Or
Thank you.
just send her towards Strixhaven, or bring her yourself if you can.
I'll do that as soon as possible.
I can probably
Um,
find a house for her.
What were you gonna say, Zovril?
Did you want to talk to him about the ritual that tracks the current born or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Shit, you're right. When we do tell him about the idea that they have a way of like pinpointing where current born are in the world, does he have anything to say about that?
I have no idea how you could do that.
It's the work of a Strixhaven student, actually, and Arastelle will look towards Zovril. Ari, what's her last name?
Mm-hmm. Elevere.
Ari Elevere. We have some notes about there's some odd flickering in the magical currents, some disturbance in it that's always around current born. It's how they're able to figure out where current born are in the world.
Yes, that could make sense. If your kind is more directly linked with the currents, it would mean that maybe they're able to follow their tracks through it. This
Yes.
require a lot of training, but if she's able to do it, I assume it is possible.
I'm not sure if it's something that's happening at this very moment, but they have collected enough people that makes me think that they were able to figure it out.
And you found this current born. You saved her from a
A
prison. You
makeshift
said.
prison in the basement of Robert Godfrey's mansion, yes.
So the League was kidnapping people,
Yes.
abducting people.
Yes.
With the League gone, this may give us everyone some time. If Ganzar wasn't doing it himself, there was probably some reasons.
Well,
He's gonna need to find more henchmen to do his dirty work.
there's still two other leaders of the Farhaven League, sir. I'm concerned that he's gonna go to one of them and entice them with power, and they'll start the operation elsewhere in Arcavios.
I'll see what I can do. I'll bring this up to Onyx. I may have an idea.
Okay. Thank you.
I do what I must so that Arcavios can survive another day. Seems like every week there's something new happening. We must endure.
I agree.
Is there anything else?
We'll let you know if there is.
Keep me updated
We're
on how
going
it goes in
to-
Buchesen.
Yes, we're going to see the fallen star.
Good. If you have anything else to tell him, the sending will stop. You'll see his little mini him just disappear
Okay, yeah.
to nothingness. His hologram in sci-fi words.
So, yeah, I can literally teleport Tanya to Strixhaven through Star Arch.
Yep.
I would need to just like work with Strixhaven to get another crystal to get back to the location, as you're aware, Grim.
Mhm.
But that could be a very fast trip, if you guys are okay with that.
It's whatever. Gotta do what we gotta do.
Sure. Yeah, you can probably find a Star Arch close by, not too far away, that you can go back and forth, and be
Okay.
done with that. Or
Great.
just if you can open it, you can probably just like shove Tanya in.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're exactly right.
It's gonna be all right.
I am able to just like open the portal, and
Yeah.
then once the person goes through, I just
Yeah.
leave it. Yeah, you're totally right. And before she goes in, I give her the advice of holding her nose,
Pinch your nose.
to help with the nausea.
Sure. Yeah. So during the day, if you ask the people in this little hamlet, you can learn about a Star Arch not too far. There's a lot of them in
Okay.
Arcavios. Usually they're those that are close to hamlets or towns or settlements usually are known. So yeah, you can easily find some a Star Arch close by. Tanya will be again still confused. She's not used to all of that stuff. I assume you debrief her real quick about people at Strix will take care of you. Ask for a little shield. It'll be all right. Pinch your nose. Walk into the portal.
And that will make it back to Strixhaven hopefully in the next few-ish weeks, and we'll see each other again.
She will thank you again and again. Before she leaves.
Arastelle will give her a hug and just say sorry for everything that happened.
Well, it ain't your fault. I mean,
It's still unfortunate, nonetheless.
Yeah, but don't take. You don't deserve to take the blame of things that are not yours to take.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you all again. So you said like pinch my nose?
Pinch your nose and ask for Mr. Lochiel, Abraham Lochiel, when you get to the other side. Tell them if they ask that I don't know what we're called. That Arastelle brought you. Well, oh shit. I haven't actually made it and well known that I can use teleportation. That you were guided here by Arastelle. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, thank you all again. And she'll take like a deep breath, and she'll pinch her nose before walking to the portal and disappearing. Portal close soon after that, if no one else goes through.
Been through enough portals.
Yeah. You go back to camp. Lorena and her crew are dismantling their camp, ready to leave. They've been having enough of a break. Lorena will head to y'all. Friends, it has been a pleasure again. It is here that we part way. You said you were going to Buchesen, right?
Yes.
Well, I
Would
wish
you
you
like
the
us?
best of luck.
Thank you. Would you like us to reach out to you if we find any information and make a plan to attack the other
Well, yes,
sections of Farhaven? Okay.
obviously. If you have any news, make sure to send them my way. I'll.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my people and I will gladly do whatever we can to end their tyranny.
Good. Okay. We'll keep you informed.
Sure. Especially after, like, all we've learned. I mean, magic is not a toy to be played with, and
Agreed.
we must make sure that it is rightfully controlled and non-exploited.
Yes.
It will be Embo's will.
Yeah, aren't current born kind of like the children of Embel too? That's how they like kind of are seen in
Yeah.
this world. Is
Y-
that
In many places,
did I
yes.
remember that? Yeah, so I'm
Embo
sure that
being
there's
like the
that
goddess
aspect
more of
too.
the magic aspect.
Yeah.
Turnborn being born of the currents, aka magic.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sure that there's that aspect too for that religion that Embel's offspring are being attacked and kidnapped.
Yeah, just make sure to hit us back.
We will. Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, you did a lot, and I feel like we all did our part. So
You all did amazing. I don't think we would have been able to accomplish this without you. Yes.
Not at all.
we did what we could. But yes, I guess we did amazing. We will start mounting up.
Hmm.
May Embo guide you all.
Thank you.
You as well,
As for the other 6 too.
of course.
They will leave if you have anything else to ask them or tell them. They will leave north.
No, I think we're good.
Are you heading south or are you staying there for a little while?
I think we can
Maybe get an
head
actual
out.
long rest. Like
Oh yeah, we haven't
that'd
gotten
be
our long
nice.
rest. We're technically still level 5.
yes, technically still level 5, low HP, low spell count. Been awake for a long time.
Yeah. Oh god, Kanzer's gonna attack us right now, isn't he?
Yeah, roll for initiative.
Oh god.
No, man, he goes first.
Fuck. Yay, we're level 6 now.
Yay! You're now
Poppy's
all
gonna-
level 6.
Poppy's gonna wake up and go, I can do it again. She's gonna run over to Arastelle's room and go, shoot a firebolt at me right now. Do it. Do it.
Poppy, what's wrong?
Do it. Shoot a firebolt at me.
Okay, I'll shoot a fireball.
She's gonna use
Or
Time's
firebolts,
arrow.
firebolt.
Yeah, please don't do that now.
Oh no, wrong fire spell.
She's gonna take it and fling it right out the open window instead, and redirect it. As now she can finally cast her Time's arrow again.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna just fling it back at her. Like,
I
Do it,
told you I was
man.
a little bit concerned. That's
look, I can reflect
Amazing.
missiles.
Wait, am
you're
I
feeling
supposed-
better?
Yes, and then I just remembered I probably shouldn't be using that kind of time magic right now.
Yes, that's true.
Um,
Poppy.
she's gonna look for a
talked
little
about
time rift.
this.
She's gonna look for a little time rift to see if there's a little scratch in space.
Yeah, there's a very tiny one.
I'm gonna use cantrips to move it forward or something.
Oh no.
Wait, I can fix this. I can fix this.
Poppy, I think you should just let it go.
Take note in the notebook. There's a
Yeah.
problem at Au
Yep.
Cochon.
Yep. 1/3 level spell at.
Yeah, I guess since you shared that, Arastelle will be curious as well to see if she's able to get any of her power back, and she'll try to summon her awakened spellbook.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Spellbook appear in
Poppy
front of
will
you.
see. Yeah, Poppy will see like I never actually described what my awakened spellbook would look like, but I'm just thinking like kind of like a sketchbook with a spiral bound maybe and on the front of it probably the 7, I was about to say 8-pointed star, but the 7-pointed star with no writing on it. It's just the 7-pointed star. And yeah, it's just kind of floating in the air, and it does emit light. It's kind of like a glistening ball, and you'll see Arastelle actually smile at the fact that she's able to bring it back.
We're getting our strength back. Yeah.
One step at a time.
And you'll see Zovril being able to heal. Is that what you get? No.
No,
Mm,
no.
Do you think
I'm
Zovril
still
can
not
finally
there.
heal us?
Okay. To show you what I can do, I have to
yesterday.
hit you really hard.
Don't defend yourself.
Let
Lay
me
on the
do
ground.
a couple of things real quick. She'll cast a couple of first level time spells and go ahead. She'll
now
be
we're
able to
back to no
rewind
magic.
time if she has to.
We got no spell slots again, but
Yeah.
So silly. Awesome! Yay!
Everyone gets
So, yeah.
powers, and he doesn't really get anything.
I mean, it
So-
comes in clutch. I
Yeah.
can't really show it. One of you get crit really quick.
Yeah. If you take a
Okay.
nap and you let me hit you, I'll show you what's going on. Yeah. You're all
God,
level
I cast
6
inflict wounds.
officially.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my awakened spellbook does not go away. Unless like there's some stipulations on how it can disappear, but it'll be just around.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you take a long rest. You take your things, and you start heading south toward Buchesen. On your way to Buchesen, you don't. There's very few people on this road as you are heading south toward Buchesen.
Hmm.
I assume you took a long rest, so we would now be like kind of late in the day.
It's like afternoon, yeah, mid-afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay. So yeah, you start heading south. Very like nobody's on this road. It's getting dark slowly. Time goes by. Are you waiting for the night, or are you just pushing through?
We
I
messed up
don't
our sleep
mind.
schedules.
I don't mind like waiting for the night, and
Yeah, we're not like super rushed right now. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not like taking our sweet time, but like I think we just stop for the night.
Sure.
yeah.
Mhm.
And Arastelle, understanding that we're going to be doing a lot of traveling, she'll share that she actually has been trying to learn how to create a hut for all of us. And she thinks that she's finally figured it out. So she'll ritually cast the one spell that I definitely remember what it's called.
Tiny hut.
Tiny
Leomund's?
hut. Tiny hut.
Leomund's tiny hut. Love that.
Good. So you have a safe place for the night.
Yes. Yeah.
What does your hut look like?
It doesn't show anything from the outside.
Describe it on the inside.
From on the inside?
Yeah. What does it look like? It's got to be cute, right?
Looks like a bouncy castle.
Yes. I imagine that It would probably resemble one of like the dorm/apartments from the Strangers Guild house.
Okay.
Yeah. And it would have that vibe. Probably colorful with maybe paintings on the walls.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
Flowers.
this place is nice.
Sure beats
Spacious
sleeping
enough
on
for
the
the
ground.
all of the group.
What was that, Grim?
It's spacious enough for all of you. No
Yes, it
problem
is.
here. You'll be safe for the
It
night.
says that it's a 10-foot radius dome, and that it can house 9 creatures of medium size or smaller.
So plenty of room.
Yes.
So you pass the night. You can see outside, I believe, with this, right?
Yes.
All right. Do you just all sleep, or do you have people that take watch or something? And you're safe, so technically you don't need to, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be easy to fall asleep.
I think that we can take watch. It's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Any order?
I'll go first.
Sure. You go first. It's not that late in the night. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. That's a good number on a die right there. 19.
19. All right.
Yeah.
During your watch, I mean, nothing happened. I assume you're close to the road still. And you don't go in the middle of the
Probably.
wood.
Yeah.
Still close to the road. You are following. You're going south. You are following the 4 mountains that are heading toward Buchesen. Mount Belmar is the first one in this chain of mountain. It was close to Beaumont. It is followed by Le Petit Pic, Le Grand Pic, and Mount Chamberlain, which is in Buchesen. These mountains kind of act as the sort of frontier, like the between Belter and what's his face? Sorry, I'm having a little not Périgord. What's out of Périgord? I need to find a map. I haven't been looking at a map of this place for a long time.
Is it Turo that you're thinking?
No. There's some. It's Périgord. All right. So it goes from Lancastil to Buchesen. Well, it goes to the northern part of Périgord to Buchesen. It acts as a sort of natural barrier between Belter, Périgord, and some parts of Buchesen. These 4 mountains. This region obviously has all more hills surrounding mountains. It is not flatlands or plains. From where you are right now, during this night, as you look around, you can see down south. As you look south, there seems to be far away. You can see orange lights and smokes, and like plumes of smoke going up. It seems far enough, but yeah, it's not like the dead of night. There's a lot of smoke, like black smoke.
Uh-oh.
Black smoke. Oh, is it the war?
Oh.
But beside that, nothing's going on around you right now.
Okay.
On these hills, between Buchesen and Périgord.
Was there a new map, or are you using our old map?
I am currently working on a map of Buchesen.
That's fun.
Not done yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I will inform whoever it is that I wake up next. Just go Zovril. That there's some smokiness going on off in the distance. Doesn't look too close, but just to keep an eye out in that direction.
Sounds good.
Now it's time for me to go glamping. He falls asleep.
Zovril, not much going on during your shift, during your night watch. It's very dark outside. There's been a lot of clouds coming in. At some point close to the end of your night watch, you can see a lone rider pass very quickly from south to north.
How far away from us?
He's on the road. He does not see your hut. The hut is invisible, so you're fine. But yes, you can see a rider pass very quickly. You can roll perception, I guess.
Ooh, I have to add.
You have to add
23.
Damn. As he passes, I said he's quite fast, but you're still able to see some of its features. Lightly armored horse. The rider wear these sort of like blue, gray blue colors with red. You can see on the horse banners, well, tabards, that shows a gray peak on a blue background, or at least very dark blue background in this case. But does look like the gray peak of a mountain on a blue background. You can roll history, maybe.
Ooh. 4.
4. Not much you know about these colors or these, like, whatever this guy was wearing. Obviously a sort of soldier of sort. He was armed. He was slightly armored, lightly armored, so that he could go fast. That's all you know. Not much else.
Okay, and you said he was going south to north, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is he riding like frantically? Like, is he escaping something, or is he? I mean, obviously, I don't know, but like more of like a pace, like he's delivering like a message, like running somewhere type thing.
He's going fast, and after like a few minutes, you don't see anyone tailing him or anything.
Okay.
Like, no one else. So he's probably just going somewhere.
Okay.
I mean, on your way south, obviously you passed some like small hamlets here and there, some side roads going to some other small. You don't know much about Buchesen, but you do know that Heavenfell has a lot of like these, not unnamed hamlets, but like small hamlets here and there and small communities. So maybe he's going somewhere there.
Okay.
The road itself, you haven't seen much. Yeah.
And this isn't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it in my notes. This isn't like the symbols that the guy at the masquerade had.
Luther, I think.
No.
I think.
Okay. By the way, I do not remember if I gave any like symbols for Luther at Masquerade. If you do have some,
I don't believe so.
yeah. If you have some,
just-
scratch that because it has been a while. I had nothing in my notes, so I just
Nope, that's fine.
read it. So, but yeah, Luther at the Masquerade, what he was wearing were blue and white collars. A blue and white diamond that seemed to be on a black backdrop. That was the sigil of his family. The black backdrop actually is like 3 lines, a red one and 2 black ones, and it feels like the diamond is being crushed between the 2 black ones. Yet, it's a diamond. It's the most solid thing in the world. So. It stays strong.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Luther's collars were not this sort of like greyish blue and red.
Okay.
Nothing else happened during your shift.
Okay. When I wake Arastelle for her shift, I'll fill her in on all of this, and ask if she recognizes the banner as best as I can describe it.
Can I do a check on it?
You can do history. Maybe you
help.
do know about the history of Buchesen.
You'll help.
Or
You already
I guess a
rolled for
guide.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, guide. Okay.
If he helps, you get a -2.
Oh, history. That's a 21.
All right. Buchesen, it's somewhat different place. Buchesen is still very family-based, feudal kind of place. They do their own things. They're one of the border barony to Turo. They have a long history of hatred with them, if that makes sense. You know that the Baron of Buchesen right now is called Frederick Ellenbrecht, which is Luther's father. You met Luther already. Luther being the Duke of Valten. The sigil you are describing to Arastelle. Arastelle, to you, this will be the sigil of Grunberg. Grunberg is a large family. They're living in the northern part of Buchesen, which means probably close by. They're known for their mining economy. And you do know that their motto is through heights and depths.
Can you write down this family's name?
Sure. This was you know of Grunberg.
Okay, and then I would share that. Does it make sense? Like, where is Grunberg compared to where we are in this region?
Grunberg is on the northwestern part of Buchesen. You are probably on their lands right now.
Okay, so this man was going from the south back home, is what I would deduce.
Their home is in the south from here. It's at the bottom of Mount Chamberlain.
So they were leaving their
Yep.
home to go up north.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe they were sending a message to another
Yes.
someone else that's right now sitting north.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll share that with Zovril and tell him to get some sleep.
Good.
Cool.
During your shift, your watch,
Mhm.
there's nothing's going on.
Damn, I don't even get to roll.
At some point in the morning, quite early in the morning, you do see a small caravan passing through. They're heading south toward Buchesen.
Okay.
Just small, sort of like barrel caravan, like barrel cart, 2
Mhm.
horses. There's this little old man driving it,
Mhm.
and yeah, they're passing through. They don't see you, so they're just passing through north to south. This old man driving it. He's not going very fast. There's like 2 sheeps that are tied at the back of the caravan of the cart that are just like walking with it.
Aw.
Your shift ends. Nothing has happened. Thanks
Okay,
to
then
the
I'll
tiny hut.
go. I'll wake everyone up and say that we should get going.
Hey, can I do 5 more minutes, please?
I think that we should get to Buchesen.
Just 5. Just 5.
Okay, we'll wait 5 minutes so that Poppy can be happy.
Poppy gets her beauty
Just
sleep.
5 more minutes, you guys. Come
And then we get ambushed.
Well, no, I think that Aristole's just going to like stop the ritual so that Poppy falls to the ground and the bed's not there anymore.
Grass is so soft here.
What pain.
Should get up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're not technically. We're planning to stay in the mountains. We don't actually want to go to any like. I don't know. Baronies. Is that the word that I'm thinking of?
Sushi.
But we want to find where the fallen star is, which is in the mountain somewhere. So
Yeah, probably best to avoid any of the main areas, like any of the main cities, and try to keep out of anywhere that could get us dragged into anything.
Is there any way that we can locate where this fallen star is?
How much info did we get on that? Not much, did we? Because actually,
They
I think Robert told us it was the falling star, right?
No, Robert knows about it, but you learned about it from Adalkir, and then Loshil is also familiar with it, and he said that there is a contact around here who can't get close to the fallen star, is what he said, because of the war effort, and he's not equipped to defend himself because of it.
Right, and the area is anti-magic, so I guess I probably didn't need a locate object.
Well, what I'm hoping, I don't know if Grim would allow it, but since we know that it's like a sphere, like an invisible sphere, but it's still a sphere of like no magic, could we still locate it because there's this weird blip in the world that has no magical currents?
As you get closer, you being Turnborn, you could probably find traces of this void. But using
Okay.
spells to find a void of magic is
Okay.
But yes, getting closer to it, you would probably see signs of its aura, if that makes sense.
Yeah. If that's the case, then maybe one of you can reach out to Loshil and ask him for that contact and where we could find him to give us a good idea of where the fallen star is.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I would reach out. I guess probably don't really need to ritual this one.
No. You could definitely ask in 25 words.
Yeah, we're near Mount Chamberlain. How can we find your contact that knows about the fallen star?
He will tell you that you need to find Marko Klawber.
Go, Klawber.
That's his name.
Does he give any like
He
general idea?
Location?
Yes. His office is in the town of Lastrop.
Damn.
Which is in Valten.
So we
Marko
have to
should
go
be
to
able to help you out, finding what you're looking for. He knows this. He knows these mountains, and he's magically equipped to help.
So I guess we have to go to Valten then, which is exactly what we wanted to avoid.
Well, at least if we had to go somewhere, it's a place that we should be welcomed.
Yeah, but at what cost?
We just don't need to be seen. We're good.
Okay.
Just go right to a shop and just, yeah.
Right. So,
I can't wait for the map. When is the map going to be ready?
probably during the week.
Okay.
Probably try to finish this tomorrow.
Okay.
It's
Tonight,
well
got it.
advanced.
Tonight. After stream.
After stream, I could.
I'll roll
I mean,
persuasion.
It is the.
I'll roll
It is.
force.
It is La Fête des Patriotes tomorrow, so nobody's working.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, so tonight, perfect.
I have to step away. I don't know if we want to
Oh,
take
yeah.
a break.
Yeah,
We
right
this
could
makes
take a
now.
little
sense.
10 to 15, yes.
Yeah.
I need to.
Okay.
And we are back.
Hello.
Huzzah.
Hello.
The one thing that I was thinking about on break, I just want to point out, and I don't know if this is going to mean anything. I think it means something. Last session, there was a persuasion roll between Zovril and Ari, where the whole conversation between Zovril and Ari kind of felt like Ari didn't show any remorse, that she didn't understand why what she was doing wasn't okay. But Zovril did roll a nat 20, and I do recall, Grim, you saying that Ari rolled a nat 1. And I feel
Mhm.
like that narrative, if you were planning on making it so that Ari had no remorse, I feel like the dice just told a narrative right there. And I just wanted to remind you.
I don't remember any roll. No, I'm
I do,
joking.
and it's actually on record.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
in 4K.
Yeah.
It's in 4. Oh, no.
More like
So
Recording in
I
4K.
feel
Yeah,
like
more like
a nat
360p, but
a nat 20 to a nat 1 is pretty poetic.
yeah. Well, when this happened, I mean, I feel there were hints that maybe this was not fully what she thought.
Yeah.
Arguments with Amanda or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was part of it. Being
I
coerced
also
by
want to
Amanda.
point out it was a natural 20 for 19.
I wasn't gonna comment on that, Ethan. Come on,
Selective
bro.
narrative written
Yeah,
by the
come
winners of
on.
history.
Yeah, it was the best natural 20 you've ever had.
It
It's
I-
saying something.
probably was,
Oh
yeah.
no.
Aww.
Sheesh. Yikes.
Yeah, back to the game. You leave in the morning, continue heading south. You eventually you get to on the road you're following. You can see ahead of you on the road. I mean, you're not that far away as you kind of take a turn and you get there. You can see a small bridge that goes over a river. On this bridge are flags that bears the same sigil as a rider you've seen the day before. Well, during the night. This sort of like gray peak over a blue backdrop. There's flags with the sigil. There's soldiers on this bridge. There's like small barricades, if that makes sense. And yeah, they look like they are not camping there, but they're a little more entrenched. If that makes sense.
So they're not glamping?
They're not glamping there. No, they're actually camping.
Well, Poppy's gonna need to
I-
teach them how it
you
should
know,
be done.
Just gonna have to show them the ways.
Yeah. So you can see
Boys,
like
pull up your mimosas.
they seem to have like they're a little more than camping there. There looks like a little sort of checkpoint kind of place. They're
Sure.
probably staying there more than just a night. As you take this turn and approach, the infantry, the soldiers that are at this bridge, will stand up. They will look in your direction. I mean, obviously they're not taking. They don't have weapon in hand or things like that. They're not hostile or anything. But yeah, they do see that you're there. You're probably maybe like 60, 70 feet away. Maybe a little more.
You said that these were the shoot. I didn't actually fully write it down, but these are the Grunberg people.
Yes, they're from Grunberg. This is their coat of arms.
Well, I guess let's just try walking past and say that we're just travelers. That's not suspicious, right?
Yep, that's exactly what we are. Yep.
This isn't gonna go as well as I'm hoping it's gonna go. But yeah, will we just continue walking, minding our own business? Well, I guess we have horses, so we'll continue riding, minding our own business.
All right. As you approach the bridge, you can see that in the middle of the bridge there's a table. They have like a little tent over it. The bridge is kind of narrow. There's barricades placed so that you can just like speed through it. It's all zigzaggy, if that makes sense. As you approach, an old man wearing armor will stand up. Will wave at you.
Hello.
Cloudy morning, eh?
Sadly.
It's one of these. What brings you?
I'm just passing through.
Passing through.
Trying to go south.
Alright. Nothing. You ain't merchants? Are you seeing family?
A little bit of religious stuff.
Pilgrims?
Yeah.
Oh, one of these. Alright. Well, do you know about what's going on right now in Buchesen, right?
I've heard rumors. A little bit of feudal stuff.
Alright. Are you able to defend yourselves if anything would or could happen?
Absolutely. We should be fine.
Looks at all of you. Like he looks concerned, if that makes sense. You know, it looks like an old man that's seen his fair share of war. He's got scars on his face. He's still in shape, even though he looks like he's probably in his late 40s, like probably mid 50s even. All right. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that on the commands of Sir and Lord Beerwith, I will need you to pay for a pass so that you can travel safely in Buchesen in these time of war.
A pass to
Yes.
allow us to travel safely? So do we just show the pass to people that as we walk through?
Any documents that are signed by me will be eligible by any of the Grunberg's officer to let you go as you please, unless you make trouble.
And how much is this pass?
Because you are not vendors but pilgrims, it will be 10 gold piece per rider.
That's
Pilgrims don't have a lot of money. Did you know that?
People who don't have the money to be here are free to go back to whence they came. Take note that this is probably better for your safety.
from your people? Your people will just attack pilgrims on the road?
Because he's not happy with like what he's about to say. When time of war, men become monsters and ruthless. It may not be our people, but who knows who your allies are in these days. You better always be careful.
It seems so corrupt.
I'm simply warning you. At least with these pass, this will give you leeway into the Grunberg duchy. Or it should.
Should.
This is so fucking grim. They're like, the people of Grunberg's going to attack you unless you show them this pass, but you have to give us money.
And so we have to travel through this duchy to get to Valten, I assume.
If you ask him, do you ask him that or do you ask yourself?
No,
No, I do not bring up Volton,
Nope.
please.
we've intentionally
So we're
not
asking
said
you
anything
over table.
specific.
Yeah, we're
Like-
asking you over table if
I don't know
can I
because
tell
we don't
you
have a
little
map. Can you
history or
give us?
something?
The road you're taking, essentially, Grunberg is the northern entrance to Buchesen if you follow the mountain, the chain of mountains.
Okay.
If you go further east, you can probably go down into Valten and Ansleth, which are the next two duchy in line.
Okay. And
So
it would
you
be
could
like staying
go
on-
back, find some other roads, go into Belter, find a way south to Valten. That would be a thing. We'll take you.
So
a
this is
little
gonna be
more
our quickest way to get there, and then we're gonna have to come back to go to the mountain anyways.
Yeah, shit. You're right.
All right.
How long? How
Um,
long? I'll ask the guy. How long do these passes allow us?
As long as you have the document with you, you should be fine.
I think we should just fork over the money then.
I'll give him the 30 gold.
Dang, rich man over here.
You guys
We're
paid me
holding
all
out
at
on this?
once.
I'm just kidding.
What?
Said you guys paid me all at once. And
Did I?
like at the end of our travels of the strangers,
End
I
of
finally got all my money.
end of Arcadia Strangers. That's funny.
I actually think that we all have a good amount of money, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Poppy
pay
just
for
straight
the
up lied.
pass. Yeah, same.
If you pay him, go down your horse, pay him, put money in his table. He will shake your hand in sort of knightly manner. Well, I'm happy that you did the right thing. He will sit down. He will write down. He's got a pile of these documents already, like letters of passage already written down. He will just sign them. He will hand one to each of you.
Okay.
This should help you out in Grunberg. I wish you the best of travels, wherever your pilgrimage leads you to. May the seven guide
What?
you.
What's the name of the guy? That's on
I
the-
am
the
Captain
slip.
Rosengart.
Okay, I wouldn't have actually asked that. You had said that his name.
It's
is
written
the
on
slip,
the.
right? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a signature, so maybe you cannot read it.
There's not like a name underneath the signature.
No.
Usually when
there's
you
a
sign
there's
things,
a
it's
there's a
print and
s-
signature.
there's a signet ring that's been waxed.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. So what was the captain's name? Sorry.
Rosengart.
Okay.
You can do an history check if you want.
Yeah, sure. I love this dice so much. 22.
22. I mean, at this point, I mean, I assume you've read a lot. You probably know some history of Buchesen. The house Rosengart is a house under, under Grunberg. By the age of this man, you can probably, you probably know that this is probably the head of this house. Their sigil is, like Grunberg, is a peak, but theirs is slightly different, and it does have like a rose on it.
Okay.
Trouble arise, feel free to report it back to me.
Before leaving, Poppy's gonna say, "You didn't look too happy saying that your people were kind of becoming monsters, so to speak. Is it really bad here right now?"
You're asking
Is it-
him?
Mhm.
Are you acquainted with war, young lady?
I've had my fair share of fights, but not never
Disagreement.
been to war.
Right. A lot of the men that are on the field are usually not men at arms per birth. They're farmers, miners, fishermen, any other trade. They're taking arm to serve their, well, what they believe in, to serve their lord. They're being paid, sometimes not enough. Food is scarce. Payment is not always due in time. And officers are not always the best. This leads to a lot of people thinking they're better than order, and chaos takes over. They turn into bandits. They turn into worse than bandits from time to time. They defy orders. They do their own things. They feel like they are being wrongly treated by what they believe in. Change their mind. And this is just daily things, especially if you are conquering. As soon as you step foot and take over what wasn't yours, it's easy to think that you're better than them. It gets to your head. Especially the younger they are. They think they're better than gods. That's why I tell you to be careful. Even though this, he tapped the letter, like he tapped the letter, this should help you, there's still danger. And this is just for Grundy. If you go into any other duchy, things may be different.
Speaking of the other duchies, is there any ones that we should not speak of when we're passing through this duchy?
What do you know about what's going on right now? It would seem that you did not inform yourself quite well. Well, I know that news are not traveling too fast outside right now.
There's a few different houses that are trying to kind of take control, I guess, so to speak, of each other. That's just my basic understanding of what goes on with feudal lands.
Right. Well, right now things are a little complicated. They're a little more dire than what they were a few weeks ago. Actually, right now we are in what I would call a safe haven. We're far from combat, we're far from skirmishes. All 8 of the major dukes decided to side and start fighting each other. Not the first time in the history of Buchesen that this happens, but that's been a while. As we speak, Wigenstad is probably being sieged. Good thing that we're far away from that. Sieges are boring and tedious.
There was some smoke coming from, and I'll point in the direction. Is everything okay in that direction, or should we avoid that way?
You should avoid that place.
Okay. Is that the way that we have to go, Grim?
No, it's more southeast than where you were.
Okay.
The mountains are on your west. Valten is east though, so but it seemed like it was close by. Valten is all further away, so maybe a border town or something. He will tell you there was some skirmish last night near Roden.
Okay.
You should stay away from this place. I do not know the specifics, but forces from Valten and our forces had some, well, small battles there recently. I assume that Roden has been burnt. I did not get any report as of now, but that would be my first guess.
Are there checkpoints between the duchies that we'll have to pass through if we're going through the region?
Right now, the frontiers between each duchies is very moving.
Okay.
So who knows where you'll.
Who knows who we're gonna encounter? Okay, gotcha.
Right
Okay,
now
that
you
makes
are
sense.
heading into the heart of this of Grundon, so you should be safe.
Mhm. Okay.
Grunberg, sorry.
Grunberg, yeah. Okay.
A lot of names.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Pleasure is all mine. Safe travels.
Safe protecting.
You pass the checkpoint. You count maybe 12 soldier, give or take, taking care of this bridge.
Mhm.
You start heading south. Are you planning on trying to go to the mountains right now, or are you trying to go to meet Marko in Valten? Well, in Lestrop.
I mean, does Arastelle pick up any disturbance in the currents as we make our way towards the southern part of the mountains?
Nothing out of the ordinary as you are traveling south.
Then I feel like we have to go ask for guidance.
Yeah.
It might be good to get as much information as we can before we head there.
I feel like the more we travel around this area, that's like there's a landmine that we're gonna need to step on, and it's gonna blow up in our faces.
We just gotta use our charm. We'll be fine.
On it.
Maybe you should do most of the talking then, Poppy.
I gotcha. I can do that.
Good. So you start heading south. You do pass other small checkpoints like this one. They're not asking for money. It's more like encampments. More than anything else. You do meet some small patrols on the road. Movements, troop movements probably. You're being stopped from time to time, and showing the documents will have you be left alone. If you want to ask for direction or anything, they will gladly help out as you go your way. I assume your goal is probably to just find a road that says like Valten with an arrow or something, so that you can try to go east.
Easy peasy, yep.
Yeah, or just like get a general of like what's over there, what's over there, what's over there, and have the guards just tell us all of our surrounding, and then of course we go in the direction of Valten.
Sure. Roll me not persuasion, diplomacy.
Persuasion.
That is persuasion.
Yes.
Poppy's like, I got this.
I got this. It's gonna be a 16.
16.
As average as I can get.
All right. Yeah. As you ask for direction, as you ask like questions to these people that you meet, they will often like tell you, yeah, don't go to this town. If you like don't go this direction, you'll learn that there's skirmishes in the northern part of the region right now. So east of you, northeast of you, where you've probably seen the thing the night before. So they're not they're you learn that it's mostly like small skirmishes, small battles. It's very guerrilla warfare-ish in these parts.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Can we get information on like who it is that they are encountering each other, so that way, like, we can be careful of if we see certain colors, basically, like from their perspective. You know what I mean?
sure. With this roll, you'll know that you need to be careful of someone they will call the Young Prince, uh, which is Berard Adelwald, Duke of Anslet.
Okay.
He's
does that name ring a bell to
It
us? That
does.
sounds
That
familiar.
is on my ally list, actually.
Yes, Berard is Luther's friend that you've met.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Berard and
that's what I
Luther.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luther was loud, big man, loud man. Berard was a little more like into his own things, politically speaking. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, you learn that this is Anslet's people that are in this region, and yeah, they're pretty much leading the sort of like counteroffensive into the region. So to be careful, if you do see a brown ox, the ad of a brown ox on a banner,
Mm-hmm.
be careful with that. Like, stay away.
Sure.
Yeah, it's pretty much the info you get. If you keep going south, according to them, you should find safety. But you'll be told again to not go in the direction of Wiggenstad, which is the capital.
Okay.
Wiggenstad is on an island that separates. There's like this big river that separates the Buchesen in two. Wiggenstad is an island that's pretty much like the sort of
The center of it all.
Center of it all. Yeah, it's where the capital
Gotcha.
is, and they'll tell you to like stay away from there. There's nothing there essentially.
Gotcha.
I want to see a map.
I'm so excited to see a map.
I know.
It's gonna be great. All right, the rest of the stream is going to officially be map making. A great pleasure to see you.
Where we can ask him all kinds of questions, like, oh, what's that over there?
So yeah, that's the info you get. Do you ask about Valten or anything of the sort, or?
Probably not.
No. I think we're very on our toes about
Sure.
we don't know what
Alliances
like alliances
and-
or enemies are, and so we're not sure if Grunberg is like against Valten right now, which it kind of seems like it is. If we just found out that the young prince is Berard Adelwald,
exactly
so
what I was gonna say. Yep, that they're skirmishing with him. So
I don't think we want them to know that we're trying to get to Valten.
Usually, Poppy would let something slip in moments like this, but I think she's a little bit more on edge this time.
You'll learn that if you plan on going through, maybe toward Turo, Turo's just south of there. So, the best way would be to head south, get to the waters, and then head east to Walljäger. There you'll be able to take a boat and go through the river, and you'll be able to go south. I mean, they think that you're pilgrims, so at this point, they're giving you info to try to make sure that you get somewhere safe, or
yeah.
I mean, they have no reason to think that you're like part of an army or something. Obviously, you're not from there. You don't have any colors. You're just passing through. There's still like merchants passing through also. So they're aware that there's people that doesn't know about what's going on, and they can just pass through. It's a free place, but it's dangerous. But yeah.
Yeah.
At least they're trying to be helpful.
Okay. Yeah, so let's take that advice and go towards Churro and go along the river.
Sure.
And then
Uh,
make our way up north, which is where Valten is, I believe you said.
Essentially, you keep heading south. At some point, you'll try to go to Valten.
Mhm.
As you head south, you haven't seen any sort of patrol or any part of the army or whatever for some time now. You eventually get to another point where there's a bunch of soldiers that are sitting like on the side of the road at a small hill. They seem to be like just waiting, just having a good time. They have like their equipment on the side. As you get close, one of the men will stand up. He will wave at you as he goes back to the road.
Hello.
You go, hey,
What's up?
you're just passing through?
Yes.
Good to know, good to know. Hope you're having a good time.
We are. What colors do they have?
They do have the colors of the region, the color of Grunberg.
Okay.
Their sigil is slightly different though. It still has like it has two peaks and there's like a fish on it. So
Okay.
they're probably under house Grunberg, but they
Yeah.
have their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do know that there's a price to go on these roads, right?
Yeah. We paid it.
Mind if I look?
Yeah.
He takes a
Do you
look.
mind or?
Huh.
Yeah, go for it. By all means.
Yeah, you just read it. It's nice. Nice. Well, wish you the best of days then.
Thank you. Take it back.
It lets you go. You can roll a perception check.
Sure. Did I get
I
it
would
back?
also like a perception check.
Are you gonna answer me? Did I get it back, Jagrim?
Actually, I'll go with investigation, not perception.
No, the answer.
Is this only Poppy's rolling this?
All of you, as you're working
Okay.
12. Passive investigation of 13, but
I have 14.
Passive of 15.
there. All right. Zovril, as you're waiting, looking at Puppy, looking at all of these soldiers near the road, they're still sitting. They seem to be like snacking, eating dried meat, an apple, things like that, like fruits. You can see that these guys, like most of the guys that you've met, they're all kind of clean. Like you've met a lot of people this day, a lot of troops, a lot of people. Like they all kind of look kind of clean. They show their color. Doesn't look like they fought recently. Most of them. I mean, they're moving troops about. They know that things will happen, so they're just preparing. Mostly. That's why you're being told to go south, because they know that something's gonna happen east, northeast with the young prince. So. But these guys, they look like their stuff is a mess. Like they're not clean. They're like dirty. There's dried blood, dried dirt on their clothing, on the tabard, on their collars. They look very rough compared to whoever you've met this day. That's what you can see, Zovril, as you're waiting for Poppy to get her letter back. And you're just being let go. The travels.
Poppy got her letter back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let a 7 guide you. He goes back
Arastelle will return it.
to his group as you ride down south.
Mm.
If you look behind you, you can see that you're clearly being like they're watching you. A bunch of them are looking in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll pick up the pace a little, get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do you think they're conveniently in fireball range? Could I just frostball them all at the same time, you think? I don't like how he smiled at me. It felt creepy.
I think we should be on our guard. I'm worried about what might be ahead.
Mm.
Save your energy for maybe later.
Mm.
As you get slightly further from them, Arastelle, you can see on the side of the road in a ditch what looks like ransacked barrel cart
Hmm.
Oh.
that looks exactly the same as the one you've seen pass through in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Do you think that those men weren't actually Grunberg men?
What makes you say that?
Because they took the clothing from the barrel cart.
Clever. Hmm. Or what if they killed actual soldiers and they took them?
I'm not sure.
Or you're
We have
stopping
to do
or
something.
just passing through. The cart is in the ditch, like sideway on the side. There's no signs of horse or the two sheeps that were tied to it. You
Mhm.
do recognize the same cart that passed through this very morning on the road, close to your
Yeah.
hut.
And
You
that's
don't see
the,
any trace of the man that was driving it either.
We have to do something here, you guys.
I guess we'll stop and get off our horses to look around the area.
Sure. You start looking through the cart. The old thing has been like pilfered. I mean, it has been ransacked. Uh, there's still a lot of things in there. There's still clothing. There's things like pans or stuff like that. Boxes. But like they've been emptied everywhere. The cart is like sideways, side of the road, so everything's just like uh, everywhere in there. There's a lot of clothing. Uh, as you look through it, you can see that there was probably family living there, women, kids, at least two kids. Um, there's no gold, nothing of value left in this cart as you look through it. Even some like wooden plank of the cart have been like forcefully removed. They were probably like hiding spots or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't
Is
see.
there any blood traces?
As you look outside, uh, you can find uh, that there's blood close by. There's like a sort of splatter of blood that's going like in a sort of line, like if someone had been sliced. You don't
Sarvel,
see
can
any
you,
corpse. There's blood on the ground
can,
also.
can you keep an eye out, Sarvel, to see if anyone's watching us?
Yeah, I guess I'll first check the way we came, but then kind of check the area around us.
Sure. Roll perception.
19.
All right. As you look at the road, you look around the woods while they are looking at the cart, looking around the cart, trying to see what happened. By the way, there's like no traces of horses or the goats.
Mm-hmm.
There's traces on the ground, obviously, but I mean, they're not there.
Okay.
As you look around Zovril, you can see sort of traces on the ground that seems to be going a little further into these small woods that are close to the road. One side of the road is like open field. You have a good view of the mountains, and on the eastern side of the road is just a small wood.
How far down the road are we from where we ran into those people?
You are probably on our side. You were maybe like 3 to 4 minutes away.
Okay. Zovril will point out the trail leading towards the woods.
Is all the blood going towards the woods then?
If you look at the trail that Zovril found, there's indeed traces of blood that goes with these trails.
Okay.
They look like a mix of like boot steps and in like this muddy ground, and a mix of like dragging, like not feet.
Okay. Yeah, let's go towards the woods.
Doesn't take much time following these tracks to um, stumble upon the hanged bodies of 4 individuals. Uh, man, the man you've seen the morning that was driving the cart, a woman, probably same age, 40s, and 2 kids, probably like around 10 to 12-year old, a little boy, a little girl.
Damn.
Bobby pulls out her quarterstaff of frostball. So we're doing something about this, right?
Arastelle would be walking towards the bodies to cut them down, first of all. I don't know if Zovril has anything to say to Poppy saying that.
Yeah. Probably have some people that need well, not a talking to, I guess.
Correctional action.
Are we even sure that those men back there were the cause of this? I think you might be jumping to conclusions, Poppy.
Sorry, I'm on edge. Are there any tracks that lead from these hanged bodies in direction towards their camp in another direction?
You can roll investigation as Arastelle finds the ropes to try to lower them down.
Yeah. And I think I have cantrips that can help with burying them. Let me see.
Is there any like indication of them being tied to one of the other duchies?
Nothing that you could find in the cart itself. If you look like at their bodies for maybe like any sort of indication, maybe in their pockets or any of the sort, nothing. You do find some indication that they were from Astoria. Like they do have a sort of pendant that has Astoria's sigil on it, which is up north. And
my-
on the other side is the head of Corvus. That's all you have on them. It's the woman that has the necklace with this. Looks like a silvery necklace, but it's mostly cut in with metal, so it's probably not worth much.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Would Corvus have any any of these duchies specifically have any animosity towards followers of Corvus?
probably not. Not that you know of with your very good
Okay.
history roll, but
Yeah, I think that they were just passerbys, and
Yeah.
they were.
things seem to indicate way more that they were passerbys.
Mhm.
Got
Yeah.
caught in metal. Maybe they were merchants of
Targeted
sorts.
for being merchants. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
my thought was.
Poppy investigation. You got a
Yeah, it wasn't the best. I think I got a 12.
what was enough. I mean, these guys were not stealthy. They weren't. They did their things. They left. Uh, you can find tracks that lead back toward the road, like they did a sort of
Hmm.
loop around. You find tracks that lead back into the road, toward the world. As you look around near the road, there's Oof's tracks that seems to be heading north. Like you can find some of them in the dirt. There seem to have been a lot of movement there.
Mhm.
I mean, these tracks seems a little off compared to whatever tracks there's on the road itself. So gives you an indication that whatever happened, they went back north.
Is it both horse and sheep tracks?
Sheeps. You
Or whatever
do
the goat traps,
yeah,
tracks, whatever the
goats.
other name is.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you do see tracks that are much smaller, so you could probably think that they're sheeps.
Do we want to go follow these? I have an idea on how to ask them about some stuff without giving away that we're looking for those people's killers.
What are your thoughts? And I'll like listen and ask this while casting mold earth to give them at least some sort
Nice.
of burial.
Nice. I was thinking that we could go back and I could ask them for warnings about any potential issues or people to look out for, as we have been with all the other guards. I forgot to ask them about it. So we could ask them about that while we check to see if any of those tracks went in towards their camp or something.
Okay.
If it is, do we fight them? Do we give any...
Do you want me to
warning?
stay a good distance away so you can use your staff?
Probably. If I, well,
I
I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump on this if we want to stay out of this.
That's what I'm concerned about too. I do feel for this family, but this is a dangerous territory, dangerous thing to get our.
But what if other families come through? Those were kids. They don't know anything about war. Those adults that decided to do it. So they should answer for what they've done.
Okay.
I think we should also be careful that it wasn't it might not have been all of these people. It might have just been a select few of the group.
How do we assess or ascertain that?
They'd be accomplices.
So, indeed.
I guess we start heading north and making sure that we're keeping track of the trail that they left.
Yes.
Good. So you go back to the road, get your horses, go back north. Uh, as you head back north, you can see these guys. They're still close to the road. The same guy that's probably their leader of sort, most likely. He stands up again as you approach, waves at you again. So do you all go to him, or do you just have one person go and the others stay behind, or how do you?
I probably, with Poppy's like idea of like just like quickly going back to get clarification on things, I think that Aristelle will stay away with the idea that like we're planning on going back in that direction again, so that
Mm.
she's kind of just waiting for Poppy.
Mm.
But really, I'm keeping my distance for this attack. Yes.
Zovril, same for you? Or?
I might be a tiny bit closer, but I'll kind of keep between Arastelle and the group, but not be right next to Poppy as well.
Okay. So you approach them. He again waves at you, same thing with a smile. Back so soon.
Yeah, I realized I forgot to ask you about if there's any like any skirmishes or something that we need to be weary of. Some of the other guards have given us heads up on like which kind of ways to avoid. Because our pilgrims kind of moving through, so we're trying to avoid any issues.
Right. Yeah, if you keep heading south, you should be fine. You should be safe.
Okay. Have you guys like heard any fighting or seen any like issues with smoke? When we first came into the region, there was some pretty bad stuff kind of going on east.
He looks at his friends. No, I don't consider his friends are like also nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. I thought you guys might have because your guys' tabards are pretty beat up. So I don't know if you guys had kind of been in any scuffles or anything.
Oh, right. No, we just. I mean, when you live in dirt, cleaning these takes time. It's all worthless.
Insight on any of this, just for
sure.
general lying, you know? That was gonna be a dirty 20.
Oh yeah,
filthy 20. Yeah, okay.
100% lying.
Yeah.
Like most of the people you've met as of now seem to have a sort of sense of like honor in the idea of representing who they are, and like so yeah, these guys not giving a damn is like not the norm that you've encountered.
What fishing village are you from?
Oh, yeah, right. You're not from here. Yeah,
No.
sorry.
Sorry.
Well, if you don't know the place, we're from Lowersog.
Okay, does that match up with any of the information we've been told from the other guards about, like, is that actually a town nearby?
You never heard of it.
Okay. Any of the guards ever talk about a town in this direction called that from the previous encounters?
You haven't seen any like signs or anything like.
Gotcha.
No such thing in Lowersog.
Where's that one at? And I'm gonna say in between. Like, is it like over by? And I'll say a couple of other towns that the guards have mentioned in the direction that they kind of pointed.
Yeah. No, it's right by Garwood. Yes. Yeah, it's small fishing town. Yeah. Lord Garwood is a minor lord.
Lies still? Grim?
Oh yeah, still.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
He's still swimming in it.
Looking over, are the horse tracks going towards their camp?
Yeah, I mean, on the side of the road where you're at, you don't see anything, but there seems to be like maybe an old kind of path that seems to stray and go into these small woods behind them.
Mhm.
Like between the road and the woods, there's like maybe a 15 feet ditch kinda, and this is where they're sitting.
Mhm.
And yeah, there's clearly a sort of like opening in the trees. There's like this old path where you can see that there's like some missing grass, that there could have been things there. You can see some tracks that seem to be leading there too, maybe like oats
Mhm.
and things like that. So their camp is probably in these woods or something like that. Not close to the road. So yeah, can I help you with anything else, miss? Or...
Um, I had one more question actually. Oh shoot.
Sure. Last one. After this, I'll need to ask you to pay for answers.
I totally understand. I'm sorry. Um, I mean, it's got to be busy with people coming by and stuff like that. There's a
Right.
couple of uh, over table. Should I just do it? My heart is racing right now.
Go for it. We have your back with
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
I'd be like, yes. Hold on. I have to pull something out real quick for Matt to ask you about, and I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff of frostball, and I'm gonna cast at their camp.
Sure. Like in the woods, like just
Wherever
behind you?
they are all sitting together.
Okay, just where they are right now. Like
I'm
okay.
hitting their encampment with this. Yes, full send.
All right. Oh wow. As you bring the staff and you say the magic words, you activate the staff.
Yep.
You can see that there's like runes that appear on top of the staff for a brief moment, and the frostball forms. As this happens, you can see sudden dread in the face of the guy in front of you, and he seemed to have recognized what's going on in some form. I just got a
Mhm.
very good Arcana roll, by the way.
Okay.
He just screamed. This guy knows magic a little. He
Okay.
Yeah.
just screams to his men, "Take cover!" And none of them have the time to move because obviously,
Okay.
like they're taken by surprise.
Yeah.
You can see this sort of ball of frost and ice appear in the center of it all and just start exploding, shooting shards of ice in all directions. Roll your damage.
Yes.
Rolling damage.
At advantage.
What'd you say?
At advantage.
Damage at advantage? What?
You're asking for too much now. Way too much.
Wait, what is it? It's how many d6?
You tell me.
You're gonna have to look that up.
I forget what fireball is. I've actually never
8d6.
played. It's 8d6?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Never played Fireball? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, who are
Only
Are
you?
ever
you even
played.
D&D, bro?
Do you have a
32.
spellcaster?
32 ice damage here.
32?
Yes, sir.
A second, I have 12 saving.
Hell yes. The one time everybody's grouped up for a fireball.
What's your DC?
Yeah, that should be a 15. I think. Yeah.
All right. So
why are there multiple? Yeah,
For
15.
cleric versus source, you mean?
Yeah, there was even a difference between two of my other spells, but I think it's because of the sorcerer thing, the vial, the bloodstone thing,
Okay.
the blood vial.
all right. So
They fixed it finally. Usually it was going to everything, and they finally fixed the code where it was only applying to sorcerer spells.
Oh, good. Nice.
Yeah.
you can see all of these shards of ice go through 7 of these 12 men, pinning them down, and they're not gonna stand up ever again.
Yes.
You got these icicles going through them.
Mm-hmm.
The other 5 were able to at least like pick their shield, try to protect themselves, move a little, or, like, try something. And you got so they're still alive. They look confused. They don't look happy. Roll initiative.
And I will say to that, this is for killing that family. I got a nat 20 for initiative.
Ugh, not good. Do we have a battle map?
Give me a second.
I love the idea of like we definitely got showed up last session by Kanzar and Amanda, and now we're just like kicking ass to these bandits.
Some of it might be just frustration from all of that kind of being let out here.
Maybe, but I do just like the difference of what is it, like the power difference, like
dynamic.
yeah, thank you, of like yeah, we did get beat up by Kanzar, but we are actually pretty good, and
So,
we're gonna
so powerful, yeah.
yeah, we're gonna kick these bandits' asses.
God, I hope I'm right about my actions.
Right? Knowing Grim, he's
Ooh,
gonna
it's
be
gonna be
like,
such
so
terrible character development.
as you're done killing these bandits or these men, you see these bandits walking down with 2 sheep.
Yeah.
And the rest of the family, they were not dead.
Oh, the family's dead, but
Everyone was still alive.
these are actual like Grunberg guard, and the bandits were just passing through. That'd be so funny.
I'd be so you guys. Oh my god, I don't know how I play that off as Poppy. Ooh.
Well, I did, as Arastelle, say that you were acting very rashly and hastily, so yeah, that'd be good character development if that were the case. But I don't think it is. I think these guys are creepy.
Something's off.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, voila. And we were saying initiative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add.
We're to add your initiative in the tracker. Poppy, what's your dexterity score?
0.
Okay, the soldier will go first.
Okay.
21.
Throw black powder in his face and I guess fire. Full rage moment.
He turns into you after like screaming at his buddies. He turns at you. He's got like a mix of fear and hatred in his eyes. He unsheathes his weapon. And yeah, he will just like charge you, try to like pierce you with his weapon as best he can.
Yeah.
And my die just fell.
You're not using that one. That falls off the table. That's a 0, I think, right? That's how the game works.
Can't read the number from there. So.
Does he just drop his weapon?
No, he does not drop his weapon. I'll just roll another die. I've got 22.
22 does hit.
22 does it.
Yes, I do not have Shield of Faith up.
That's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's gonna be your turn.
I'm gonna grit my teeth. I'm so glad I changed the spell out. I'll reach forward. I'm gonna try to cast Inflict Wounds.
Sure.
As I go to touch him in rage. Pissed off. Nah, that's not gonna work.
Just so you also rage.
I rage. I chew gum.
You're multi-class barbarian.
Yeah, that's barbarian. You didn't know that was my next level?
Yeah.
Multi-class sorcerer, cleric,
Barbarian.
I felt like it
The classic.
It was my character. Like it felt like it.
It just fit.
That's 0 synergy. Doesn't make sense with any of the story as of now. Yeah, I feel like it was the play.
Yeah.
So you miss.
I got a 9, sadly.
That's gonna be a miss.
Yep.
Zovril goes next, I assume.
How big are these rocks?
They are difficult terrain. Like you can walk on them, but they will be difficult terrain.
Is it blocking the person behind then?
It will give soft cover on the other side.
Okay.
I'll cast Hammerstorm.
Nice. Does that also affect me?
No,
Oh, cool.
I get to choose.
I thought it was like a fireball AoE at first. It was like I cast
Yeah,
fireball
right.
on myself
Another one.
again.
Yeah, that's Zovril to a T.
Just hate myself so much. I'm just gonna. Okay, so I definitely missed the guy next to me with a 13. This guy here will be a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. This guy here will be another 15.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, this one is 24.
Yes.
And the last guy is an 18.
Yes.
Okay, so 3. That's alright. Okay. Do you want me to roll separate damage for all of them?
Yes.
No, I think it's yeah. I was gonna say I think you have to because you did separate attack rolls.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So the first guy hit was this one that is 18 points of damage.
Yep.
This guy is 13 points of damage.
Also dead.
Bye.
Nice.
And this guy is 13 points of damage.
Also dead.
Okay.
Those that survived the fire, the frostball, all like were not.
It took half damage still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I'll end my turn there.
This guy will disengage and leave.
Alt.
Will disengage and roll a nat 1 and a saving throw. So it will not
He
leave.
cannot move. I'm pissed about that family.
So he is stuck there. It's gonna be Arastelle's turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the guy up here.
13.
That's a fail. So let me get these good old D12s out. That's 16 points of necrotic damage.
He goes down.
Sweet.
He was the infantry. So yeah, I played the infantry first, so no big deal. Poppy, it's back to you.
And I'll ask, why did you guys kill that family?
This bloke, afraid, will say, we were forced to. I will go back to the RPC.
Are you going to ask by who?
Yeah, by who?
He will point at the body on the ground.
The captain.
He'll say, Leonard had us do it. It merchants.
So multiple merchants, not just that family.
Yes.
There are people who have to flee from their homes on the northwest part of this continent. And my people were the ones who took them in and are kind to them and love them. And to see families traveling through places of war and be attacked like that.
Like
No.
we're just trying to like get by here. That's
You can get by in the next life. And I'm gonna do Firebolt.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
Fireball.
I can
with
take it.
with Zovril right next to him.
I have careful spell. By the way, guys, you guys know this. I can do it if I wanted to, but I'm not. That's a 19
okay.
on the die.
Okay. I hoped you actually hit because
Yeah,
it would
right,
have been
right.
sad otherwise.
Yeah, it's 9 fire damage, so
Yeah.
hopefully that is enough to blow
That
the
is
head
enough
off
to
or
kill
hit
him,
him in the
yes.
face. Okay, cool.
That would have been very, very awkward if now you die and
I
just-
know, right? I would have been like, Zovril, can I have your inspiration, please?
Worth it.
Poppy's like breathing like pretty heavily, and she's
Arastelle will come over and like put a hand on Poppy's shoulder, trying to comfort Poppy.
Her hands are like shaking. Did the right thing, right?
You're right that other families won't have to see the same fate now. Yes.
Yeah, it's more than just a sense of revenge here. You've probably saved who knows how many people that might have wandered through here.
We probably should get out of here quickly, though. We don't want to draw attention.
Yeah. Let's put the bodies maybe just off into that side with like a note.
A note?
To the
What would the
duchy
note say?
saying these bandits were attacking unarmed merchants and they got their just desserts.
Do you actually put just desserts?
Absolutely.
Okay. With a side of mimosa.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, that gives away who it is.
Yeah.
There's
tells
this
everything.
mysterious person that just keeps bringing up mimosas around here. Who is this secret person?
Poppy is gonna go to that back path and see if there was any hidden horses and goats or something to make sure that this was the group.
If you
You're looking at this
And
up
shaking.
after the fact? You're like,
Yep.
as you follow the small path that leads into the wood,
Mm-hmm.
you maybe go like 30 to 40 feet in the woods, and you find a small camp. Makeshift buildings, like clearly made out of branches and trees they cut themselves. Some tents, and there's 2 goats that are like in a small makeshift sort of
Okay.
cage, not cage, but
Little pen,
yeah. I mean, like they're not
little
wall,
fencing, Minecraft
fencing.
fence.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So there's nobody else there.
Okay.
What should we do about the animals?
Just either set them free and just kind of let them roam around, or we can take them to the next village and sell them. So the next village at least has some goat milk.
I think we should probably bring them along, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think that farm animals will be able to take care of themselves in the wild.
Good idea.
You open the sort of small gate for this pen. And yeah, you get these 2 small goats out. You can find the rope that were used to their sort of leash.
Yeah.
And, they both have like small collars and with small medallions. And yeah, you can see that one of them is called Jason and the other one is called Rosie.
Jason and Rosie.
It is not a gnome. Don't be confused.
Well, I'm writing it down anyways because you know
Yeah.
how much I like goats.
Yeah,
I'm gonna raise these goats.
You are stuck with 2 goats now. Like they're
Good.
small goats. They're not like big ones. They're small goats.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are now the proud owners
Would've been
of
funny.
2 small goats.
Okay, yeah. Arastelle will probably just like take the ropes that I'm assuming that they have like ropes around their necks, and we'll just walk slower, but yeah, move along.
Then you get back to your horses. You keep heading north. You pass through the town of Deaver. Are you keeping the goats or are you selling them?
I think it's a good idea to sell them. I don't think we need them.
I personally don't even think that we should sell them. I think we should just give them
Just
away.
give it to them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like maybe find a family that looks like they're struggling and
Yeah, you can easily find someone that will take care of these goats.
yeah.
It's you pass through that kind of small hamlet where like these sort of farm animals are just roaming free. Like
Hmm.
there's like a pack of chicken that are just like moving about on the road.
Yeah.
They don't really care. As you pass
Yeah.
by, they will move. But
Do any of the chickens have boots?
Does most chickens have a pair of boots that they're walking
they
in by chance?
do not have boots. No,
Not a single pair in that one
I
chicken?
don't think so. What am I missing?
No? Okay. No, don't worry about it. We're just making sure. We just needed to know if Chankathy was there.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't have
we're
boots.
looking for Chunkathy.
They don't have boots. They're very normal chickens.
Hmm.
Okay.
Very normal.
Maybe
Boots are made for
Chankathy.
walking, so
Maybe Chunkathy
help
somewhere
them.
else.
maybe. Yeah.
Good. You are heading east. You eventually find during the day. You eventually find a road that seems to be leading east toward Valten.
Hmm.
You keep on going. Again, you meet some people on the road. You meet some soldiers. No more. You don't meet any other like shady business people like you've met and killed.
Mm-hmm.
So things seems to be going fine.
Yay.
It's been a long day. You're not going fast. You're being stopped a bunch of time.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually see in front of you what looks like uh, a fort that's over a river. Actually, what's weird about this fort is that it's actually two forts linked by a bridge. And on each side of this fort, you can see different flags.
Is one of them the ox with the brown
On the eastern
background?
side of the road, you do see this sort of like beige flag with the
Mm-hmm.
ox head on it. And on your side is the flag of the region, so a mountain,
Yeah.
just a lonely mountain over a blue sky.
Interesting.
The
Okay.
This place looks in very rough shape on both sides. Like both sides of the fort looks bad. Uh, from where you're standing, you're not even sure the bridge is still in like in a solid state. Like there's
Okay.
clearly a missing part in the middle of it. So after a long day of travel, you seem to be at the sort of frontier between the two
Hmm.
duchy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think this is good time to bring out our connections across this bridge, if we even can?
I'm wondering if we can even cross this bridge.
It's worth a shot. Pilgrim's got a pilgrim, right?
Yeah, I think we
Right.
try to avoid using our connections as much as possible.
I mean, like
would-
once we get across, more like when we're talking to the ox heads. No.
No, because
Not
then
unless
they're going to want to bring us into war, and we are trying to.
Okay, fair.
if we
Okay.
need to, we can. If we get to a situation that we need to, but I think we try to
We're
keep.
just travelers. We're pilgrims on a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Keep going.
All right. You approach this fort that's on your side of the river. As I said, it's like it's a stone fort, but there's multiple holes in it. There's a camp outside of it. So there's a lot of people camping there, like army people. Different different lordship, different house. If you look on the other side, there seems to be a lot of people too. So like while this sort of frontier hasn't moved, you can see that this is probably why. Like this would be too big of a skirmish if things were to happen, and the river is a choke point of sort.
Hmm.
As you get pretty much at the camp, you are being stopped by the people of this camp. One of them will ask, "State your business."
Um, we're just trying to pass through. We're pilgrims.
He looks at like the
We're
three
just
of you. He looks like with worry in his eyes.
Poppy has a wound right here. I forgot to heal up.
Are you all right?
Yeah, we were attacked by bandits.
Let's see. And you want to cross into Valten? Is that why you're here?
It's the quickest path. Yeah.
And you're pilgrims, you say? Or
And we'll hand him the paper.
he looks at them. He gives it back. All right. Well, follow me. Up off your horses.
Mhm.
Will be easier to navigate the camp.
Sure.
He brings you into the fort. The gates are wide open. There's a lot of soldiers here. There's blacksmiths that are actually forging things or repairing things. There's a lot of people just maintaining the walls, making sure equipment is ready. Like these
Mhm.
people are occupied. They don't know what's gonna happen. Like, and they're kept on their toes, kinda. A lot of curious people are eyeing you as you pass through. Like, you don't really know what's going on. Uh, so, and you are brought to a sort of nobleman. His armor looks more decorative than useful. Uh,
Mm.
he's probably in his 40s. Very gray, like black and gray hair, salt and pepper kind of colors. Small beard, very unkempt. Doesn't seem to have time for this. His armor is almost too clean though, compared to his face.
Mhm.
Uh, he looks at you. He's being told, like, quietly by his subordinate who you are. He steps toward you. I am Lord Strop.
Pleasure to meet you, I'm Poppy.
Pleasure to meet you. I was told that you are looking for crossing.
Yep. Yeah, that would be great.
All right. And you've got passes.
Mm-hmm. We got them all the way back up at what's where was it at again? The northern border?
Right.
From Captain Rosengard.
Yeah.
Oh well. If you are able to get to here in a day, well, all is well. You may need to um, jump, though.
What?
Is the bridge not functioning?
The bridge has been collapsed
Ah.
Hmm.
a week ago.
Oh.
Right now we are
How
at a stalemate.
How far
Ah.
is the gap?
He tells you to follow him. He goes on the palisade on the walls. You can see the bridge from there. You can see the men that are on the other side. Um, you can see that the bridge is cut off. There's probably a 10 feet gap, give or take, maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to jump or use ropes,
Mm.
you'll be free to pass.
Mm.
We will need to alert the other side, though, that you are civilians. Or they may think that you are enemies and shoot at you.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
that's
not what you want.
understandable. No. How far down is like the water? Like is it a drop or is it more of a slope? Like down to the water.
It's more of a drop.
More of a
So,
drop.
The bridge itself is probably like 80 feet. 80 to 100 feet.
Hmm. Okay.
He will give a sign to one of his men on the wall that will start to like wave a flag. That's just a bright yellow. You see a similar flag on the other side.
Horses?
I was gonna say, like, is there any way to like lower us down to the water? Because we could do water walking.
That's what I'm wondering as well. We kind of put ourselves in a bad position where we could have done this if we didn't get so close to the forts. We could have just gone like a little bit down the river by ourselves and walked across.
You're
But-
spellcasters.
I'm not talking. This is
Oh.
above table.
Well, he did ask if they could get lowered down, so.
Yeah, I will say that Poppy did
Yeah.
ask. Like that was in character for me, saying,
Okay.
"Can we just get
Did
lowered
you
down?"
say for walk on water?
Yeah,
Yep, I said so. We
Okay.
can just water walk.
we
That was an in character thing for sure.
we could probably lower you down. I
You
would
think the other side is able to lift us up?
assume so.
Wouldn't be the easiest, I think.
If you look on the other side, there's clearly like some not docks, yeah, like small like stone docks there
Mhm.
as it goes down. So probably, yes, if you can water walk, you can probably find a way to get your horses down there.
Cool. Yeah, that would be easy.
That would be easier than crossing a bridge.
I'm not good at jumping.
Well,
I don't like.
we can make arrangements.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'll need to tell the other side so they don't, so they don't do anything stupid. Even though we're at war, we do respect people of the cloth.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But the seven guide you. And if you don't mind, you can wait downstairs.
Okay.
You will go around. They'll make arrangements so that you can have your horses be brought down like this sort of staircase that's not made for horses down to the waters. You see this man go on the bridge. You'll see another man from the other side join him, and they will kind of shout things at each other from 20 feet away from each other. He'll come back to you. Arrangements were made.
Awesome.
I wish you all the best. May this event
Thank
guide
you.
you all.
You as well. If we have to come back this way, does this paper still hold good?
You should keep it with you.
Yep. Okay. I'll fold it up and put it in the bag mold.
We are men of honor in Grunberg, and we do respect our words.
I've noticed.
He will escort you down to the waters.
Mhm.
You will see as everything goes well. He seems curious as you cast your ritual. If
Yeah,
you do cast
definitely
it,
ritual. I'm guessing ritual.
Who's
but
actually?
It's got to be
doing
you,
this?
right?
I don't have water walk.
Do you have
I thought
water
you
walk?
do.
I do.
You do. That's who it was. Yeah, it was Zovril. That's who it was. Sorry, I thought for some
I know
reason-
someone had water walking. So
Yeah, for some
I
reason
know
I thought
that
it was.
Clover has
That's
it, but
what I was.
also,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
does
yeah.
Zovril even have that prepared today?
very good question.
Oh,
Probably
shoot.
not.
Might have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, why would he have it prepared
No, I
today?
don't.
This is so funny that Poppy's like, yeah, let's just water walk.
Yeah, and I just
across
went
and
with it. I
does
was like,
not
yeah,
have a
you
plan.
always have water walk in my mind. It's
We
like,
don't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You didn't prepare it today. Oh.
Mm. Well,
Mm.
slight backtrack as you get there, and you finally tell them, "Yeah, I don't have this prepared."
Is it towards the end of the day yet? Or
Yeah, it's
It
close to
is
the end of the
towards the
day.
end of the
You've been
day.
traveling most of the day, so.
I mean, can a
Okay.
horse clear a 10-foot gap?
Oh, you're saying a running jump.
Oh yeah, horse can probably clear that.
Dang.
Like
horses
D&D
can.
rules, yes, but
A
Find a
riding
horse in real
horse has a strength of 16,
16.
so he can clear a running jump.
Dang. Let's do it.
So this should
I'm
not
not
be an issue for a
confident
horse.
in my ability to animal handle that. I'm assuming it would be animal handling.
Why would you even bring that up? Krim was totally going to let us just go across without animal handling, and now
Okay.
you brought it up.
Okay.
The
As long
DC
as they
will
would
probably be very low.
They are war horses because they were from our group, right?
You mean the group of
Lorena?
clerics and paladins that
They
are
were war
definitely
horses.
not war people?
They were war horses, I thought?
I don't know why
They were
you
riding
think that they're war
horses.
horses.
They were
Riding horses? Oh,
Oh.
okay. Gotcha.
And if they were war horses, they could jump 18 feet.
Which is not much different than 16 feet in D&D terms, in
Mhm.
D&D
But it
logic.
makes all the difference.
But yeah, you have riding horses. Yes, you can probably have them cross the bridge. I don't
This
think
is so funny.
I don't think an animal handling check will be needed.
I'll cast mending on the part of the bridge that goes the furthest to try to give us a little bit more room.
That's not bad.
So maybe it's
They
like a
had,
8-foot jump instead.
if they had, like the wood that was crumpled, I could do reverse and just hold it for the night and have it slowly form back.
That's interesting. But like, yeah, the horses can just jump across. We should be okay. This is just really funny. The idea of like talking to these guards and just like being so all over the place. It's really giving me a lot of chuckles.
Well, they
Yeah, we
definitely
can
don't
do water
think-
walking. Let's go down there. Oh, right. We
It
forgot
was
about
Yeah.
like we can get it across the gap, but oh wait, can we go down to the water to go across by water walk? Oh wait, no, we can't do that. Let's just go back up and jump across with the horses.
Well, if your goal is to not look professionals, you won. You got it.
We definitely
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
We look like pilgrims.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
look
we're
like
going
pilgrims
for.
who don't know better.
Yeah.
The
So
gods
funny.
must be truly watching over them if they got there and.
Oh man.
So yeah. After your blunder, the
Calculated.
officer, Straub will have your horses brought back up. You look a little exasperated at this point. He'll ask, "Are you sure you can get your horses to cross this gap?"
They should be able to make that jump.
All right. They should. Well, he will have the two doors open. I assume the 7 are guiding you, so may they guide you still.
I'm gonna cast guidance on my horse.
Just on your own horse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, what do you? I mean, come on. What do you expect?
You can do
Yeah.
this,
So
buddy.
rude.
Guidance. So yeah.
Come on, you got this. You got this, Pepper.
You,
Pepper.
you get to the other. You get on your horses. Who goes first?
I'll go first. That's fine.
Okay, go.
What am I rolling? Or am I
Animal
rolling?
handling, and they'll get a 1.
Oh well, fuck. It was
That's when you always get 1.
okay. 16. Yeah, exactly. I got a 16.
You see Clover steer or mount with no issue as
Who?
it crosses the gap. Clover, damn. Arastelle.
Yeah, that's the girl I was talking about. No, I'm just kidding.
She does exist.
Poppy has brought up Clover so many times in the last hour. It's so funny.
Doesn't know her yet officially.
Yeah.
Gotta say that.
So yeah, you cross a gap, no problem with your horse.
Mhm.
The guards are opening the door on the other side once you've crossed a gap.
Okay. Well
Go
then, I
next.
guess I'll start going towards the gate or the door or whatever.
As you approached, you are being welcomed by soldiers wearing these sort of beige and brown uniforms. They all look. They don't have the same uniformity as the men you've seen on the other side. It looks way more like whoever, like everyone made their own thing to fit, but like they all did their own custom kind of uniform. It looks very different. It doesn't look as rich, if that makes sense. They all have like these weird helmets, almost like a little conquistador, if that makes sense. Like very large helmet. Some of them have metal mask. As you're welcome, you're being told to get off your horse.
Okay, then I'll get off my horse.
Who goes second?
Got a 17 total.
You cross the bridge, no issue. Everything but a 1.
23.
Yeah, that's good.
Dang.
His horse does a backflip as he crosses the bridge.
Dang.
Whoa! A
Does the
360.
drift?
The gods
the
really are
drifting
watching
from-
over us.
Does the drifting from Nightfall a daring journey? Just on the horse.
No problem. First time you see Zovril actually show off like that.
As
But
he's jumping, wind pushes his hair back. There's a spray of water behind him.
as you cross the bridge, Arastelle, by the way, you're told to get off your horse. If your horse has satchels, they will be not empty. Like they will go through them. If you have a bag on you, the guard will ask you for your bag.
I guess I'll share my bag. That sucks.
They look through it. Do you have anything that could be dangerous in it?
Yes.
Like what?
Oh my god.
You have to tell the TSA agents.
Okay, let me go through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that they just don't know what any of this is, but I have a dagger.
I mean, they will take anything that obviously looks like it could be a weapon.
They're gonna take it?
Yeah.
You need to try finding a way to hide your bag of holding.
There's black powder in it.
Yeah. This is really bad, guys.
As you've crossed Poppy, you can see that Arastelle is being searched, and then you look back and Zovril is doing 360s with his horse.
So
This is where-
I have apparently I have a longbow. They're probably gonna take that.
Yes.
Fuck. Are they going to take my book? I swear to God, if they try to take my book, I will throw hands.
They'll look through it. I guess I can roll Arcana. No. Looks like a sketchbook. They don't care.
Okay.
No, they'll take anything that looks like a
Staff
weapon.
of Scorching Ray, which I completely forgot I had. Thanks for reminding me, Grim.
It's a staff.
Okay, great.
Do you they'll try to take it. I mean, it probably looks like weird to try to
No.
Do you
He's
try to
not
find an
going to-
excuse for it to be kept with you? Like, it's up to you. Or do take it.
That's my walking stick.
Roll bluff.
Deception, Grim.
Deception, yeah.
You're Pathfinder showing.
A 12.
God, these dice. I got some of the dice out of my box earlier because of the frostball, and they'll go back in the box. I swear.
Keep
Yeah.
them out.
It'll just say, "That's a cool walking stick," and he'll give it back.
Oh God. Oof. Poppy, you gotta do something. I think that's everything that I have that looks dangerous.
Good. The captain that's searching you will ask you to follow them. Follow him.
I'm
My
really
bag
gonna
of holding
use
is
my
gonna be-
longbow? God.
My bag of holding is in my backpack, like tied up on the bottom of the backpack, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And-
tell them that it's. No, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about saying it's just a bag of food. I'll position it so that way it's upside down so that they can't see the knot, if that makes sense. So that way when they look in there, they just look down there and it's just like stuff on top of the bag of holding, if that makes sense. And is
you
that like
I'll have you roll deception.
sure? Yeah. Is that what can I have an inspiration?
Yeah. Yes. And also, if I get up there while they're searching through Poppy's stuff, I'll do my classic. As somebody tries to take my hammer, I will hand it to them next to Poppy so that there will be a slight distraction of whoever tries to hold my hammer just dropping it to the ground because it's like 1,000,000 pounds.
Yeah, the hammer is now just stuck there.
Does it also kind of give me a little bit of a bonus because of the distraction?
I'll
Is
give
that a
you.
help?
We'll give it help +2.
Help. Okay, cool. That will be 17 then
17.
for a deception. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
Thank
they'll
you for
look
letting
through
me- thank you
your.
for that. Otherwise it
They'll
would have
look
been really
through your regular stuff. But yes, when they most of their attention will be brought to this two-handed hammer that
Like,
Mhm.
cannot be picked up.
what are we gonna do now? You're gonna lose your hammer. This isn't something that we can keep up with. We need to do something about this.
Mm.
Can we try paying them off like we paid off Grunberg?
You can try to plead your case.
Yeah. Oh, these are there are our organization's stuff, like our pilgrimage. They're holy items. We have to bring these with. As you can see, the gods chose Zovril for carrying that weapon.
You can roll persuasion.
Add advantage because that was such a good thing to say, please.
You can roll persuasion
Damn.
at normal.
It's an 11.
The captain will look at you. He's got like his sort of like mask
Mhm.
up.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know who you are. I don't know what brings you here. What I know right now is that we are in troubled times.
Yes.
My order here is to keep you detained.
Oh.
Till you are seen by someone that is higher ranked than I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay,
You
that's
can
no problem.
keep your armor because it seems like we won't be able to close the door as it's going to be moved. Please
Thanks.
pick your armor up. Whatever magic there is to it. As for your items, it's for everyone's safety. They will be returned as soon as you are cleared.
Are they expecting us to take things off of our body or anything like that?
No, you can keep your clothing or things like that.
Gotcha.
They will just take anything that could help you maybe get out, go away, or fight back or things like that.
Okay.
They're not gonna take. I mean, obviously your belongings will be like kept probably like nearby, not on you. You'll be escorted to like um, in light of sort of like small jail. You'll
Sure.
have your own little cell, but it's
Mhm.
you can talk to each other. It's more like cages.
Well, Poppy's gonna be talking with the guards.
These are not the best accommodations, but they'll do.
It'll do. It's fine. Yeah.
If you need anything, feel free to ask.
How are you guys doing?
We had better days.
can see that.
Same.
You're travelers, merchants.
Yep, my name's Poppy. Nice to meet you.
How long are we going to be detained for?
I cannot say. This is the first time anybody crosses the bridge.
Such an honor to be the first.
Well, I'll be honest, it is nice to see that the bridge can be crossed by horses. Grunberg have destroyed the bridge, but there's also always well, I guess we just found something that could be done.
Oh
But if you guys were to do that, that put the horses at risk of being hurt.
Yes.
Oh, I hate this whole plan.
If you need anything, if you need water or food, it will be brought to you. My goal here is not to have you detained for too long.
But you said you don't know how long we'll be detained for.
Let's hope it's fast.
Right.
I know it does feel like you are prisoners, which you are, but if I could do otherwise, I would. Orders are orders. He will turn and leave. But you're all at ends, like your cages are like close to each other. You can probably like touch each other through the.
Poppy,
like
this was a terrible idea.
Is there people standing by us at all? Like any guards?
The interior of their fort is like very open. There's people passing through. The forgers nearby. There's clear people, but there's no guards watching you.
Gotcha.
They don't seem to actually be like. They don't care too much. They don't think that you pose a threat. It's mostly protocol. And it's not like you could. I mean, you need to go through an entire like battalion to be able to.
Yeah.
Like so they don't feel anything can happen.
Yeah. I think we'll be fine. I mean, if we really thought we were in danger, I could just rewind time on these locks and get them out. You know what I mean?
The superior that's going to come talk to us is going to want to know exactly where we're going to go and why we're going. Are you prepared to have this whole story?
Yeah, we're gonna go get somebody to help guide us through the mountains. Easy.
Okay.
Why would we have to like be worried about that? It's the truth. We're just getting somebody to help guide us through the mountains who knows it while we go check on stuff for perhaps Strixhaven. Why would they say no?
Lucille did say that we could drop Strixhaven name every once in a while. It's true.
Not only are we doing, yeah, it's mainly for us, but yes, for Strixhaven. But like I said, if they really aren't going to let us out, be able to just rewind time on the locks and get us out.
Yeah, but then how are we going to get out of here? There's
Just
guards
walk
everywhere.
through. Doesn't seem like anybody notices us.
What?
Yeah, we can just walk through probably.
You think that no one notices us?
I look around. No one's watching us. Yeah.
You think that we can leave the fort without anyone noticing?
I think with some dumb luck, we absolutely could.
Poppy, are you okay?
I'm tired.
Okay.
All you need
You
is
should get some rest.
a pad and a hard hat, and you can go anywhere. Nobody ask any question. Some time passes. You're being brought food. The night rolls in. Fire pits are being opened in the fort. You're being brought water if you need water. There's no guards nearby, but if you hail for a guard, it doesn't take long for someone to come by. So people are aware that you exist and that you have needs.
Yeah, Poppy.
that they need to tend to your needs so that
Gotcha.
at least you don't feel like you party.
I walk up to one. Hey, can we get some water over here? No, we've been waiting a while. I'm just kidding.
Should, honestly. Can I get a mimosa?
Yeah, I was
can I
gonna
get
say
mimosa?
that. Do you have mimosa here? Huh? You the night rolls in, it's getting very late.
Should we get some fries? If I get some fries, will you get some fries?
I assume at some point you'll probably try to sleep it off or something. Or do you
Pretty
just-
much,
Fries?
yeah. What the
The fries. The night.
Yeah,
Not the
fries do
fries.
make me feel a little sleepy. It's true.
You're being woken up by Zovril by the strident sound of metal, like one of the door of your cells being opened. The other two are also being woken up a little later, seconds later.
Mhm.
Zovril's just the
Mhm.
first one. He's got better ears.
Yeah, it's fair.
Your cages are being opened.
Mhm.
You can see out, thing out there, a bunch of soldiers. Some of them do have headpieces, like helmets that looks like sort of like oxes, made out of metal. One of them in the center has the same type of headpiece, but it looks like there's like a metal golden crown that's also forged in it. He will remove his mask, showing familiar face, clean-shaven, short-haired face of Gerard.
Yep, fucking knew it.
He
We all knew that this was going to happen. Poppy.
obviously. He looks at you with a smirk. Doesn't surprise.
He doesn't actually know me at all.
He
Doesn't.
The two others then.
Yeah.
Hello, Berard. Fancy seeing you here.
You give like some orders, like get them out of there. Give them their stuff. What brings you to Valten?
We are gonna swing by and grab a contact for that somebody from Strix gave us to guide us through the mountains.
I see.
Yep.
I
coming
was
through
told you
is-
just came from the other side. He looks
Yeah.
at the doors leading to the other fort.
With a dent in the ground from the hammer dropping into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are aware that the mountains are on their side.
Yep. It's Strix stuff that we're kind of dealing with.
I see.
We're coming through not as mercenaries. It's more of a pilgrimage. We're not trying to cause any trouble.
Well, this saddens me. I would have hoped that maybe you would have changed your mind.
We know.
Are you sure? Valten is still paying well. If you
Like
are
that.
to change your mind, Luther is still looking for people to help with the cause.
We've got things that are going on that are a little bit more widespread. Personal things.
Well, I may be sad,
is why
but
we
I'll have
couldn't
to
do
live with
before.
that. Well, I hope
I'm
that
sorry.
my
Sorry, Parker.
people were not too rough with you.
No, they were really pleasant. Name dropped the captain who brought us over here. He deserves a raise,
You
Make
actually
sure
got the guy's name?
I guess.
He probably, knowing Puppy, he probably asked twice or
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
okay.
multiple
3 times.
times.
Yeah.
Ask more about who he is and what he does.
I did say I talked to the guards.
I'll take note of that. So, where are you heading?
What's the city name? Is it like the city of Bolton
Um,
or something like that?
No, it's a small,
Town Lastra.
small
yeah,
town.
that one.
See, do you need an escort or are you okay?
Oh, we should be fine.
Good.
Mhm.
Well, feel free to pass the night here. Sorry for waking you up, but I felt like you would prefer not sleeping in cages.
That'd be nice.
Also, if you ever change your mind, he will help you out of the cage if you need.
Mhm.
Give you a hand. Mostly,
Mhm.
sort of courtesy. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Chivalry.
Yeah.
Because obviously you don't need hands, like the door is wide enough.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
just gonna help out if need be. I haven't seen you before. He asked Arastelle.
Oh, right. Yeah, we started traveling not too long ago together.
Let's see.
Contract with Strix.
Good. Well, I am Berard Adewald. I'm Duke of Hanslet. Pleasure to meet you.
My name's Arastelle. Pleasure.
Beautiful name. Shall we guard you outside? Do you need accommodation for the rest of the night? We do have plenty of tents if you need.
We're gonna just do over table, tiny hut or tents preference.
As Arastelle, she'll say, I think we can handle it, thank you.
Good. I would understand if you do not trust us yet. I'm really sorry again. As consider yourselves friends of Valten and friends of Hanslet.
Mhm.
Feel free to ask for anything. Be
Thank
not
you.
afraid.
Thank you.
They will escort you out of there. He will tell you you can camp anywhere in the camp if you feel it's safer for you. There's also a town nearby if you are looking for more different type of accommodation, but obviously there's a price to it. There's a tavern there.
I think we'll go towards the town. Yeah. Thank you.
Before you leave, he will go through one of his pouch. He will give you a sort of token that has his family insignia on it.
Mhm.
The brown, the ox head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You may need this if you are to travel these lands.
Okay. Awesome.
What is it for?
It is a token of um, protection. Anyone who has this token will not be harmed.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You are you will be heading north. Do you have a map? Do you know where you're going?
No, we don't have a map. We've just been kind of going based off of people's descriptions of where to go.
All right. Well, Lastrop is close to the capital, Valten. You should be able to find it easily. There's signs on the road. You'll need to be heading north. Then at some point, when you'll start seeing signs, you'll be heading east.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish you the best of luck. And again, if you do change your mind, you know where to find me.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, one last thing. There's a lot going on right now north of here. Be careful.
Mhm. Yeah.
May the seven guide you as you leave the
As
camp,
well.
as you're staying
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm. You as well. Good night.
And as we head out, see, guys, that wasn't so bad when we get out of earshot.
If you say so, Poppy.
What could have gone wrong? A lot could have gone wrong. what was the possible? Never mind.
If you say so, Poppy.
I think that went swimmingly.
I think that like we'll go towards the town, but I'll cast Tiny Hut in
Before
the woods.
getting there.
Yeah, we're not actually
Sure.
going to the town. We're just kind of getting out of range of this fort and their view to cast it.
Good. So, yeah, you can get out of their range, and before getting to Alden, you're able to cast your tiny hut, sleep there for the night.
Yeah.
Do you think we should tell them at all, like, some of the stuff that we heard about the skirmishes going on the other side?
I think that this isn't our fight, and Grunberg might have just a say in who takes control of this territory. I don't think that we should get involved.
Okay.
So, you take the night off before heading to your contact, heading to Marko.
Yeah.
And it is, I feel like it's a good place to stop for the night.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
yeah, this went well.
Okay.
It was just traveling. The goal was mostly to try to show the lay of the land, if that makes sense.
I really want to see a map. I wish that we had a map.
I'm so
before
excited to
this.
see it. Yeah.
It's not done yet, so.
It works because our characters wouldn't really know the map. So
Yeah.
being like traveling without really having an idea of where we're going, it worked. But I want to see
Yeah.
the map.
Next session, when we start off, we should definitely like look at it when we're doing the recap, kind of use it as like a guide on the screen for everybody. Like put it up on
I
the
think
screen.
that's a good idea.
So that way we can be like, yeah, we went from here to here to here.
I like that idea.
Next session in 2 weeks, and meet with Marko and head to Chamberlain.
I wonder when we're gonna find Polo.
Oh God. Well, that was all for tonight. Thank you.
I'm gonna ban
it was
Lucky
fun.
_ best.
Yep.